Hand is first to the stream.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing on this fine evening or day, wherever you may be in this world? It could be either one. Could be either one. It's good to hear. Good to hear, Quasi. Glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. It's been a long time since I was first here. That's true, Hootie. That is true. It has been a while, and it is very nice to see you back. It's always sad, like, to have someone around for a while, and then they step away for a while.
Right now, I'm playing Repo.
Oh, that's a good time. I was playing Repo last night with my brothers, and I love that game. It is so much fun. It is a blast. I'm a failure. Cool man, chill. Never a failure. Never. I lost my streak. No! That's okay. You can rebuild. I believe in you. You got this. That is very tragic. I am so sorry. But it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Whoa, Cameron. We got coming in strong. Coming in strong. Also, good evening. Good evening to you as well, Cameron. We will definitely take a look at art. I was one away from a 25-day streak. Oh my gosh.
_Benedict wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
Well, 10 chest benders, eh? I guess we better do some chest benders.
Benedict wants Moonman to do 10 bicep
Oh
curls.
boy. It's all coming along.
Benedict just redeemed Street.
Oh, and we got ourselves a helium voice. Oh, wait. Oh no. Is helium voice not working? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's what I was worried about. Friggin' Lioran board. Lioran board, however you pronounce it. Yeah, so it says that my Twitch connection expired, but it just says my Twitch chat connection is expired. And so I was like, okay, like we should be fine. It's just Twitch chat. But apparently it is everything. So I am going to do, apparently God Voice does not work. So anything Lioran board. So do not redeem God Voice, Invert Moonman, PNG Tuber, or Helium Voice right now. I'm gonna get that fixed really quick. Let me really quickly though go in here, manage the requests. We are going to reject. Let's see. Wait. Oh, there they are. No. I said don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no, they're all broken. All right, we're going to reject. Okay. All those points have been refunded. I'm gonna really quickly see if I can fix my Lioran board. Lioran board. How do you pronounce it? They're all broken. They're all broken. Okay, let's see. So the token has expired. Hold up. Give me 2 seconds. I just want to see how this works. Okay. Token's expired. Do I just do connect to Twitch? Main Twitch chat account has expired. Can't connect to chat. Please renew it in your Twitch channel connection settings. What? All right. Well then, I'm going to go over here to my connection settings. Don't look at my stuff. Let's see here. Now let's just look for Twitch connections, connected apps. There we go. Let's see. Draco G says hello. Welcome, Draco. Glad you're here. How's your evening going for you? See, Tonitsky says hi. Hello, welcome. Glad you're here. I am so sorry for butchering your name. I did not mean to. It just happens sometimes. It happens sometimes, and I apologize. Fairly says hello. Welcome, Fairly. Welcome. Always happy to see you here. How's your evening going for you? Looking at your stuff? No, please. Not my Trello board that I have not made any progress on in what seems like way too long. Okay, so we've got connections right here, and if we search for Leorin board app, connected 2 months ago. Okay, so do I have to renew this connection every time? All right, so what if I disconnect? Yes, disconnect. Then we come over here, and then I connect to Twitch. Main chat, okay, all right, so what if we just select, so copy the URL. Your access token will be visible in your... I know. I'm not showing it on stream.
Underscore Benedict Jade 5 bits. Hey, Moonman, what did you think of the start of my new Jazzier Jazz album?
I'm gonna be 100% wait. Was this a song you just released on Sunday? Because if so, Monday was not a good day. We had a new executive start at my work, and Monday turned out to be a crazy day. And I did not, unfortunately, have time to listen to your song. I didn't have any time to do anything on Monday, which was an absolute travesty. Monday was terrible. I'm just gonna be completely honest. Monday was a really bad day. But tomorrow, because yeah, basically most of the day it was a lot of getting his desk all set up and good to go, getting him signed into everything, and then today was catching up on everything that I didn't do yesterday. So tomorrow I'm hoping to get back into my groove and I can actually give it a listen to, and then I will let you know. I will shoot you a message on Discord, and I'll let you know, because I am very excited to hear it. I just, again, yeah, it was Monday. It was a crazy day, very crazy day. Okay, all right. Everything should be fixed for the Leorin board stuff. So anything like the PNG tuber, the helium voice, the god voice, all that stuff should be fixed. Okay, so we've got some redemptions from Axel for the bicep curls, the chest benders, and the stretch. So let's do those. And then we're going to do a coin flip, because thank you, Hoodien, for reminding me. And then we're gonna look at art. And then we should be good to go. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a look in just a second. So enjoy the stuff here in Discord, and let's do some exercise stuff. So let's crank the jams and let's do that really quick. Here we go. Get off here. All right, everybody, count them with me. Here we go. 10 on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. And time for the chest benders. Here we go. 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Oh, man. And now, some good old stretching. Here we go. Oh, let's go. This way to start. Here we go. And backwards. Oh, boy. Oh. Good times. Good ways to start out the stream. Oh, my gosh. Whew. Out of breath now. Thank you, Axel. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? What else have I missed? Let's see. Good eve. The gym does God voice work. Never mind.
Hooty Hens just redeemed stretch.
Another stretch. All right, we're gonna do a stretch once I catch up on things. Here we go. All right, so let's see. Out of stock anyway. Okay. Hello. New OC art dropped. Oh, gonna have to take a look. Where are the 182 cats? They're coming slowly but surely. I want to make sure that I have enough food and water for them. So I wanted to make sure to keep them in a safe place until I had enough food and water for them. So they will be coming once I'm prepared for them. You have my word. Let's see. Had some anxiety today, but got a ton of Jellyfields done work done, not done work. Whew, sorry, I'm out of breath. Frankly, I am sorry. That is not fun at all. Yeah, having bad anxiety is not fun. I hope you're feeling better now. I hope so. Hopefully you were able to find some way to get the anxiety levels down, and hopefully whatever it is that sparked it, hopefully that will not come up again soon. I hope. Fingers crossed. Let's see, Moonwood coin flip. Yes, it was the first song of the year. Yeah, I promise, Axel. I promise. I'm gonna give it a listen to tomorrow. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited. You should make a whole mariachi album. Oh my gosh, the Axel mariachi album would go hard. That would go very hard. Moonwood, got to turn that wood to paper cash. Ads, pluses, -1. Back from ads. Is there a coin flip? There 100% is going to be. Is it buffering? Okay, I was like, I hope not. I hope not. Wear the crazy NPC call hoodie with 182 gets. Loki says, evening. Good evening, Loki. Good evening. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Hopefully you had an absolutely fantastic day today. Maybe for April. I'd be down. I'd be down for that. Let's see, Draco says, good so far. Have my new pair of earbuds coming in sometime tomorrow, and usually Amazon delivers early for us. Ooh, that is very exciting. Well, what kind of earbuds did you get? All right, let's see. So I think next is art. Let's take a look at art, and then we're gonna do a coin flip, and then we're gonna jump in and we're gonna get started, because as some of you may have seen from the notification for Twitch, I lied on last stream, and I am so sorry, but I'm going to redeem myself, I swear. All right, here we go. So let's see. Draco says, first main screen. Whoop. I've been inverted. It did work. Yes, the inversion has worked. Happy day in my black teeth. It's good times. Why is it when I go like this, I have like, it makes it look like I've got, oh, it's because it's very, very shiny there. Very shiny. Because of all the freaking, I'm kind of not liking the lights down here anymore. Oh well. You lied about what? You'll have to find out. You'll have to find out. All right, Draco G says, first main menu screen designed for my game. Happy how it turned out. Ooh, I like that too. Was that the Carver? That looks fantastic. Yeah, that is beautiful stuff. Very nicely done, Draco. Very nicely done. Mika says, just finished this one with this is a dark, mysterious character, half undead, half elf, caught between the power and corruption. How does it look to you all? I would say he looks absolutely fantastic. I love the inversion, like the switcheroo from, you know, you got the skull up here, but then like switches and then the hand down here, which like just kind of begs the question, where does it like shift? Like is his whole body like, is like the skin like wrapping around as it goes down? Who knows? That is really cool looking. I love that. I love it very much so. Let's see here. Iridos and Rose. Hey, very nice. I don't know why. It's probably just because I was watching My Hero Academia with my wife. But Rose reminds me of, oh my gosh, Eerie. Reminds me of Eerie from My Hero Academia. I don't know why. I think it's just because like she looks like young and little. There's like literally nothing else that would make me think of Eerie, but I don't know. Rose makes me think of Eerie. I like it. Maybe it's because it's like the mixture here. I don't know. Let's see here. At Loki forgotten as always. Wait, when was Loki forgotten? I said good evening. I said good evening. Such is my life. Or Cameron, are you meaning because I hadn't started looking at art yet? I was gonna get there, and I'm here now. So for 14, fair. Yeah, you gotta give me time, Cameron. You gotta give me time. I gotta go through the queue of getting to things, responding to stuff. Yeah, I gotta get there, but I absolutely love it. Looks fantastic. Let's see, Evil Moon, such is my life. Oh, and Moon, I'm still kind of sick, but I don't think I'm contagious anymore. I'm only getting rid of phlegm and no longer mucus, and seeing that I can breathe easier, my bronchial tubes are no longer swollen. Hey, that is fantastic, excellent. I'm glad that you're feeling at least most of the way better. Maybe not 100%, but yes, that is absolutely fantastic. I'm super happy for that. Wait, is this a repo stream instead of making a game stream? I wish. No, it is definitely... Oh my gosh, I almost died there. I do love repo, but we got a lot of work to do. Looking Valve games with those buttons. I forgot me too. I didn't forget you, Cameron. I did not forget you. I wasn't forgotten. He still owes me 182 cats in this game. True. I think Cameron was saying forgotten because the 15 stream streak was missed. Oh! Hold up. Hold up. Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. There's so much to catch up on. I'm sorry. There's going to be things that start falling through the cracks, and I apologize. I'm trying to do as best as I possibly can. But when I'm trying to keep up on the chat, the redemptions, check out Discord, keep up on YouTube chat, is a lot. It's a lot. And so my brain will probably like skip over things like the streaks and stuff like that. Anyway, my apologies. My apologies. My apologies. But that is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for the streaks. I appreciate that, you guys. As per usual, if you're gonna streak anywhere, make sure to streak here in this stream. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. But also, I appreciate you pointing that out, Loki. Yeah. Did you read my lore for them? Oh, I didn't. I didn't because I never started responding to your chats. See, there's too much. I can either respond to your chats or I can respond to YouTube or to Discord. And if you start chatting, then I go to the chat. Anyway. Desertborn Royal meets the Fedorian Royal. They are soul-linked right away. The antlers of Ye's the earth for Ferris. And while you can't see it, his hair has a blue tinge to it, with like his aunt's Aaron's. The plant rose gave is briar plant, a sacred plant for the high desert rose grew up in. Hey, I love it. I love it. That is absolutely beautiful lore. Beautiful stuff. Moonwood, look, repo is calling. I know, it is calling, but, one day, just what happened, it was me. See, that was a coincidence, 100%. To be fair, it was any of the stream streaks that I would have skipped over, as per Cameron, see, it happens to everybody. Game Devs is calling, and I have to go, shirt would honestly go hard. It's true. Let's see. Draco says, good so far. I have my new pair of earbuds. Hey, I'm a PNG. Look at that. I'm a PNG. Good so far. I have my new pair. Oh, wait, I read that one. Let's see. Dakota says, what's up? Welcome. Glad you're here. Oh, my gosh. That was terrifying. Yeah, what's up? Just living life. Just beat the first campaign in Guild 2's Pirate of the European Sea while taking a break from art. Beautiful stuff. Sounds like a good time. Always a good time. Okay. Loki, the Forgotten Child. So sad. All right, everybody. Let us do a, what was that thing again? Prediction? Let's do a prediction really quickly. Here we go. Let's start a prediction. We're going to do heads or tails. All right, it's 5 minutes on the clock. Everybody put in a prediction if you think it's going to be heads or tails. And yeah, we're going to see which one wins. So if you want to participate, very well could. You could win. You could win big. Who knows? So anyway, 5 minutes on the clock. We are going to do the heads or tails. Should be a good time. Nice it works again. I know. I'm so glad that I got that working. 4K on tails. Oh my gosh. That's going to be wild, Axel. Who's Loki again? Poor Loki. I promise, Loki, it's not intentional. I swear. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I swear. No one important? You're very important, Loki. You're very important. I feel like maybe it's just... I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's got to be something, though. It's got to be something. There's got to be something like subconscious going on. I don't know. I did 2K on tails. Oh. 600 on heads. Not bad. All right, everybody. So, as far as the lies go, so on the stream notification on the last stream, so on Sunday, and even at the beginning of the stream, I said last stream we were going to finish the freaking teleportation puzzle thing. I do not want to open this. Just get out of here. And we had worked on a thing, and we got it pretty good, and so I started getting it in engine. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, I'm not a fan. So this is basically what we got. It was going to be basically you would find a thing. You'd find a thing throughout the tomb, and then when you found it, you would then bring it back here, and then you would put it in here, and it was basically, this would be like the starting element that you would need to have this be. So let's say, for example, if you found this, you know, red circle, you would put the red circle in here, and then it would be like, okay, that's the starting point. So you put the red circle in here, and then it would then be a green pentagon right here. So then you would need to turn this one and line this up with the green pentagon. And that would mean that this one is a purple square, so you need to line up the purple square here, and then as long as you got the whole flow going, then it would go through and everything would be fine. And I don't know, I was thinking about it on Monday, and then I was thinking about it today, and I'm just like, it just feels like a pointless puzzle. So I was this close. I was like, you know what, we're just gonna scrap it, and I'm just going to have it so you can just turn off the puzzle and just have it be so you can just interact with the portal, and it'll just activate for whatever, and then it'll just go, and then eventually it would figure it out. So that was what I had resigned myself to. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, what if we try and take basically this kind of concept mixed with the idea of, and if you remember from the last stream, I was kind of talking about, you remember the puzzle that we did where like you rotate like the squares, and it's like the flow game where like you had to like line up the squares, you had to like line up the flow to like get it to go from start to end, and we couldn't get it quite working, so we scrapped that one. I was like, what if we mix this whole idea but make it better, and then mix it with the whole flow game? And so I was thinking about that, and then got some concepts done. So let's see. So we had, so that was the original. That was the one that we'd kind of started going with, and I just could not get that one quite right. We moved on to that one. Okay, so that one was that one. So this one, I was like, okay, what if we make something like this where it's like just 3 dials? And I was like, no, this is still not quite right. So this is more of the idea that I think we're probably going to go with, is something like this. I know it doesn't look great right now, but we're going to get there.
Moonwood Repo question, do you ever troll in game in the shop with the bomb when you throw it to the other players?
I don't a whole lot. But my brothers do. One of my brothers loves to get into the shop, and he just finds anything that the flashbangs, the bombs, whatever he can, he'll get his hands on, and he'll just start throwing those in the shop. And if we hide in the ship, he'll come into the ship and throw them in there. He does love to do that. Let's see, I'm going tails. Hopefully I don't lose. I hope so. Oh, hey, look at that. You asked the question, and then you did text-to-speech for the question. I was gonna get there, Hootie, I promise. I promise. Anyway, so basically the general idea. Your brother sounds fun to play with. He is a good time. Anyway, so yeah, so here's kind of the basic idea of how this is going to work. So like I said, it's going to kind of work like the flow game, but it's just going to work with these 3 dials instead of like using a whole grid pattern of the squares that you're rotating. So basically, so you got the 3 tiles, the inner, the middle, and the outer. And then basically what will happen is, to be able to activate this, there will be an item somewhere in the tomb you'll have to find. I'm still trying to decide exactly what we're going to do with it, but it'll basically just be like a little orb, diamond, jewel thing, right? And then once you find it, you'll put it into the center here, which will then activate the the dials that you'll be able to then spin. So then basically what it will do is, so this is just an example of all of the lines. It will not look like this, because that would be way too simple, because it would activate and it would just go straight up, and then you'd be good to go. So basically here's how it would work. So you would have, here's the lines, and then it would kind of look like that, and that, and that. So, yeah, so basically each one of these would have a randomly selected line segment. So it could be a quarter line, it could be a half, or it could be a 3/4. And then, then you'll just be able to come in here, and then you would basically just, so you would rotate these. So you would need to get it so that the exit would then line up with an entrance here, and then the exit needs to line up with the entrance here, and so on and so forth until you get to the center. And then once you get it all lined up correctly, then it would basically, it would fill up and fill up some more, and then fill up some more. And basically, yeah, so that's kind of like the general idea, is something like that. So it's puzzle-esque, but not too complicated. It's enough to like hopefully feel rewarding as you play it, because again, like it will be random, like it will always be the center point will always be the starting, this top point will always be the ending, but each one of these dials will have 3 different potential iterations. So again, like I was saying, you'll either have a quarter of it is the line, half of it would be the line, or 3/4 of it would be the line, and it'll be the same way over all of these. So yeah, so hopefully that's kind of where I'm thinking, kind of where we're going. And yeah, and then you're able to rotate all of these lines. So if we do, I guess we can just do this one. So yeah, so you can rotate all of them. So you can pick your starting point, pick your ending point, all that fun stuff. So anyway, so that's kind of where I'm thinking. That's where I feel like it should be fun enough, but then hopefully also easy enough to program, because we have most mechanics already in there. So at this point, it would just be a matter of making the 3 different iterations of each of the dials, and then just getting it in there and working, and then making it so you can actually spawn one of these little pearl things. And again, I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do to actually make it so you can find this gem, this pearl, this energy source to be able to activate the portal. But yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, that is the plan. So I apologize for lying on the last stream, saying that we were finally going to be done with it on the last stream. And honestly, we were going to be done with it if it weren't for the fact that I was then like, oh, actually, this might work. Okay, it might. So anyways, we're going to see. We're going to see. And if this one does not work and we get to the end of it and I'm just like, this is not fun, then I will scrap it and I'll do it off stream and I'll figure something out. So yeah. Let's see, Hootie Hen says, Moonwood, I'm sorry, but I have to go. Have a good stream. Hootie Hen, I appreciate you being here. Let's do the coin flip really quick. Coin flip really quick, and then you can leave, unless, of course, you're already gone. I hope you're not already gone. So let's do the coin flip really quickly. Coin flip. So remember, everybody, it is a best 2 out of 3. Whoever wins is going to win big. I hope. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Coin flip. Let's see. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? Oh, we got 1 heads. 1 heads, 0 tails. 1 heads, 0 tails. Let's not party yet. Remember, it's best 2 out of 3. Here we go. Let's see. We got 1 heads, 0 tails. Oh, there we go. We got heads. 2 heads, 0 tails. Heads is the victors of this coin flip. Congratulations. Well done if you voted for heads. Yeah, well done. Let's go do the managed predictions. It looks like, oh my gosh. Holy smokes. It looks like we had most of the people.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. No,
Axel, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Axel. But it looks like tails. That was a lot of points on tails. So heads, if you guessed heads, for the 4 of you that guessed heads, oh my gosh, there were 4 people that guessed heads with 1.6k, and there were 2 people that guessed tails with 6k. Oh, Axel, I am so sorry. Well, choose outcome. It is heads. There we go. Complete prediction. Yeah. So a total of 70 channel points are going to be awarded. Absolutely fantastic. Complete the prediction. Here we go. Congratulations to the winners. Well done. And if you voted for tails, I am so sorry. So sorry. Yeah. That's tragic. But congratulations to everybody else who voted heads. Well done indeed. Let's see, Dazu says, looks fancy. I like it. Thank you, Dazu. I appreciate that. We'll see how it actually functions in game, but hopefully should be okay. Hopefully should be all right. Fairwinkling with its working ducks. Welcome, Fairwinkling. Glad you're here. Jaden202273 says, hi. Welcome, Jaden. Glad you're here. Hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic day. And it looks like 1 message was deleted by a moderator. Stream almost deleted some Dev's message. Some Dev, what did you say? Holy smokes. What has been deleted by the moderators? Let's show. Oh. Wait. You just posted a bunch of emotes and it deleted it? What? All right. Well, that's weird. Well, I have no idea what was going on there. I don't know why it's moderating that, but welcome, some Dev. I think you are the first person to ever have a message auto-deleted by the moderator. I've had messages held for, like, harassment, but I've never had anything be automatically deleted. Good times. Axel, I am so sorry for your loss. Some Dev says, I voted heads. Congratulations. And Quasi says, no. 1k of those head points were me. Not bad. That is a lot of points. 5k OMG. Thank you, Axel. You are just funding some Dev's pockets right now. They're so happy. Let's see. First win coin flip ever. Not bad at all. I did it. Censored by the system. I know the system's always trying to keep you down. They will not hold me down. Probably filtered as spam. That is possible. Although I don't know why it would be. I don't think I've changed anything. I don't know. I wonder if they may have just like updated their spam rules or something. I may need to go in and check that. In Soviet Russia, Automod harasses you. I still have 11k mana left. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. The Moon Man always trying to keep us down. I do it again. 200 of heads were mine. No, Cameron, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Cameron. All right, everybody. So yeah, so let's get into this. I know, and here's the thing. Okay, maybe this is just my own thing, but when I look at this spinner compared to this one, I do feel like the stone dials look a little bit plain. But then I look at the spinner and I'm like, okay, it's basically the exact same thing. It's, you know, you got the inner gray and then you've got the lighter gray on the outside. Whoop! You win. You win the random sound. Not bad. Oh wait, that's right. Sorry, the heads won. I got so in my head the tails won. I don't know why. I literally just put heads as the winner. I'm all sorts of confused. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so I may go in and kind of redesign them a little bit here and there, but for the most part, it should be fine. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy and this guy and this guy. Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of the filler. And then on this filler, let's get rid of you two. Okay, so we need, this is going to be lines, quarter lines. This one is going to be the lines half, not 1.2. This is going to be, there we go. There we go. Okay, so then basically the way that I've been doing this is I just need to, let's just set this to be like 10 pixels. That should be fine. So for half, we're going to do...
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Did you hear? Season 1 of One Piece finally ended.
Finally ended? Wait. Season 1 is over 1,000 episodes long? I thought the entirety of One Piece, which was like over 1,000 episodes, I thought that was like the entirety of the show. But that was just season 1? Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Whew. See, this is why I cannot get into One Piece. I do not have time for that. I wish I did, but I don't. I just, that is so, holy smokes. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic for like fans of the show. The fact that you have that much to watch is absolutely glorious. There's so many shows that I've watched that I'm like, I wish that it could be this long. Yeah, that is crazy. That's wild. Okay, that's what I thought. Here we go.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Yes. It's been a weekly anime for over 1,000 episodes. They're taking a 3-month break, and season 2 will have only 26, I think, episodes.
Are they like just wrapping it up in the 26 episodes, or is that just like the start of season 2? Either way, that's wild. That is wild. I'm all sorts of confused. Me coming back to work after the holidays. It's true. It's true. Minor brain fart. Time to Death Star laser Moonwood. Please. Please. Bring it down. Bring it down. We need some good news archives for those EXA shows. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Next season is rumored to be season 26. Let's see.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. No, they're becoming a seasonal anime now. Season 3 will have THW same number of episodes, I'd assume.
Gotcha. Okay. So they're actually going to be like a normal show then. Well, that's exciting. Yeah, very, very exciting stuff. Yeah, again, when I hear about stuff like that though, when it's like, oh yeah, no, there's like over 1,000 episodes in season 1, I'm like, yeah, I don't got time for that. I've heard it's really good though. So I've always been tempted. And I guess if I ever like were to be in a position, oh wait, that's the wrong way. If I were to be in a position where I had more time to like sit and watch a show, I would actually probably watch One Piece if I had that kind of time. So I've heard very good things about it. But it takes me a really long time to get through shows because the amount of time that I have is unfortunately very little. And yeah, I wish I had more. I wish I had more. Okay, I think that should be good. Although, crap, I should have done this before. All right, we'll do it now. I gotta have the corner here be the same as the corner here. Gotta fix it on all of these though. And last but not least, there we go. That also means I need to fix the filler though. There we go. Okay. Cool. So now we have a quarter lot bar. We've got a half bar and a 3/4 bar. Should be good. Should be good. Fairly says, I heard the seasons will be based on the different arcs they're doing. Oh. That'd be kind of cool. I would like that. 1,000 divided by 50 equals 20 years. Holy smokes. That'd be a long time. It'd be a very long time. You only need to watch to episodes 227 through 263, because that's the best arc. That's fair. After that, you can stop. You can drop it. All right. Well, there we go. Maybe I'll give that a shot sometime. Maybe I'll give that a shot. Draco says, went out to eat today with my grandma as yesterday was her birthday. Oh, Draco, that sounds like a good time. Where'd you guys go out to eat at? And Domino says, a happy birthday to your grandma, Draco. Yeah, very happy birthday. I went to a seafood place, and me and my mom tried raw oysters for the first time. I like them more than the grilled oysters. I don't trust raw fish. The only time that I trust some raw fish is on sushi. And I will only do like tuna fish. That's like the only thing that I'll do. I'll do like spicy tuna rolls and California rolls, whatever's in those. And that's about it when it comes to sushi for me. That's what, like, if I want sushi, that's what I crave. Spicy, and I like the ones that have like the crunch on them. Like a spicy, like a crunchy spicy tuna roll. Oh, so good. So good. Pair that with some good pot stickers. You're good to go. You are good to go. Honestly, really like raw fish. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think that I was ruined when I was like 20. I think I was 20, like right on the dot, 20. I went to these people's house and they were like, oh, we're having fish for dinner tonight. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I'm not a huge fish person in general, but I'm like, as long as it's cooked right, like I can be fine with it. As long as there's like decent sides to it. I'm like, I can do it. I can do it. Their idea of cooking the fish was they put the fish in a like everything, like eyes, gills, everything was like, it was just a full freaking fish. They put it in a dish, just drown it in vinegar. No, not vinegar. Was it vinegar? I'm pretty sure it was vinegar. Just drown it in vinegar and then put it in the fridge, and they chilled it for like 6 hours. And that's what they called cooking it. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Well, this is not cooked. And then they just like freaking like took it out of the fridge and they just like chopped it and then like put a piece on my plate. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? There's like bones and scales and fins and what is this? And it was the worst thing in the world. So yeah, as far as raw fish goes, or any kind of fish in general, not so much.
Terry's this place near me that's an all-you-can-eat sushi bar, and it's like $24.99 lunch at a $44.99 dinner.
Okay, that's bad.
And I walk out having eaten at least $100 to $150 worth of sushi.
Okay, so long as you can do that, then I would say it's worth it. So long as you can actually walk out of there and you're like, I just beat this place. This place has been defeated because of me. Then I guess that's worth it. Then it's worth it at that point. Let's see. Cameron says, I'm coloring in the Desert Forest duo right now. Ooh, nice. We should do lurk and unlurk commands. I'm gonna have to give that a shot and just see. Yeah, that not a bad idea. Chicken is better. Pluses, rip open and devour the Costco salmon. Unleash the bear within. I love the dragon roll. I have had the dragon roll. That one's not too bad. The last time that I got sushi was just like a couple weeks ago. I ordered the spicy tuna and they brought it out and I ate the first couple and I'm like, this kind of tastes not, I'm like, obviously I don't really know what, like fish tastes like fish to me. I could have basically any kind of like seafood thing and it's just, it's going to taste the exact same to me. I can't tell you what the difference is. But, and then one of the chunks of fish came out and it was a whole freaking octopus tentacle. And I'm like, okay, that is not tuna, and I am done eating this. I am not eating any more of this sushi. That was the end of it for me. Anything with roe on it is so good. Roe. I'm not sure what roe is. And if it was a typo, I'm not quite sure how to correct it. Shrimp chips are so good. Can't do shrimp either. And I've been tempted to try just raw beef. Ooh, that's dangerous. I feel like that's really dangerous. Although I know ground beef is more likely to have bacteria. True. Yeah, you'd want to go like an actual like cut of beef if you're going to do that. Yeah, Heb has whole fish as you can cook.
_Benedict cheered 5 bits. There's a waitress there that knows me and my husband by name.
Oh, really?
We go there once a month, and we together eat $300 to $350 worth of food.
Oh my gosh.
Crunch roll is my favorite, but we also get Osaka chicken, miso soup, and pork buns.
It is hard to go wrong with some Osaka chicken. That is always like a really good way to go at a sushi place, for me anyway. Fish eggs. Oh, you mean like escargot? Horrible. Awful stuff. How many bits does Axel have? Like how many has Axel donated or how many does Axel have in general? Axel has an unlimited amount of bits. They just keep coming. But if for anyone wondering, Axel is currently at 5,218 bits donated. Holy smokes, Axel. That is insane. Escargot is snail. Oh, that's right. That is snail. I can't think of what it's called either. I cannot. I'm from Texas, near the coast, so I just grew up with a lot of seafood. That is fair. Yeah, I live in Utah, so seafood here is not great. Not great at all. I bet that if I actually lived somewhere where there was fresh seafood, it would probably be a better thing for me. But I don't. So, yeah, I kind of avoid it. That is not what I want to see. I want to go to here and just do that. Just keep it simple. Nice and simple. All right. So now we want to duplicate that. So this is going to be lines quarter. You are going to be lines half. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Up to the halfway mark. Let's fill all this in with just a little bit of light gray. There's a half.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Well, that was supposed to be a cheer. Oh well.
It happens. It happens. That would be French. That would be a French dish. It's a salty on top of the spicy tuna. Oh, that's okay. That stuff's not too bad. Is matcha good, or does it just taste like 200-year-old grass? The human body is designed to eat raw meat. We really shouldn't, but we have the 3rd most acidic stomach acid on Earth. Besides chicken, we can technically, for legal reasons, not do this. Again, technically eat raw meat and be tentatively fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. Well, that was supposed to be a cheer. Oh well. Yeah, shrug. Google says Tobiko. I don't know. Who knows? You eat the raw sacks of sea urchin. Ugh. I know, but like still, I don't like thinking about it like that. Yeah, escargot snails, not fish. Yeah, I'm like 2 hours from the Gulf. Yeah, you're probably gonna get some pretty good seafood there. Yeah, here in Utah, not so much. Not even close, actually. It's I mean, I've never even really had proper seafood, and I still know that it's not good. So, yeah. But I'm not too worried about it.
Thanks for the follow, Jaden202273.
Jaden202273. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Happy that things are good enough here that you would feel like you could follow and trust in the follow. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That should be another done and good. Crap. Do you see the problem? Do you see the problem? It goes outward and then outward. Dang it. Oh, this needs to be inward. That needs to be inward. That is my bad. My bad, coach. My bad. Now let's do that, and then we can do you, and you. And you. There we go. That's better. So we got inward and then outward. Cool. Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. And then last but not least, we've got dial 3, which is the center dial. Let's turn off the filler. So we got lines quarter. We've got lines half. Kind of the same thing. We're also going to rotate this whole thing. So that's just facing up. Again, just for simplistic design reasons. They'll all have random starting points anyway, so. There's some good ones in the Central Valley. I'll take your word for it. Trying to debug an annoying bug in Jellyfields right now. Fairly, what you got going on? What is keeping you? What is this bug? I mean, I know the feeling all too well. Wait a minute. Hold up. Dial 2. So we got in, out. Okay, in. Whew. Whew. I was worried that I would have accidentally done that the wrong way, but I didn't. Thank freaking goodness. Okay, so yeah, so quarter and then half. Let's keep doing the half. Get you down to like a 4. You. Yeah, this is why I was like, oh wait, because I accidentally did that wrong again. There we go. Crap. There we go. Let's fill that in, fill that in. Okay, that should be better. So that is a quarter. Yeah, that's supposed to be like that. Okay, cool. And then last but not least, we're going to do you are lines 3/4. Let's erase you down to there, and then we erase the out. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. And you. All right. Fill that in, fill that in. Fill that in, fill that in, fill that in. Okay, there we go. That should make it hopefully a little bit better. I hope. Let's see, Quasi says, I once had an error in Steam in which screenshotting app showed as psychological horror. What? That's just how terrifying those screenshots are. That's all. Seems like if I do things in a certain order, the second biome is pulling some data from the cache that should not even exist. Ooh. Well, that's not good. I mean, obviously there's like the nuclear option of just like clear whatever would have been cached, but I would assume you probably don't want to go quite that crazy. Let's see here. I cook a lot in my family and touch a lot of raw beef, pork, fish, and chicken, and I also rarely get seriously sick. There must be a link there. Must be. I wouldn't trust seafood from a landlocked state. You shouldn't. It's not good. I'm also considered the one with the weird taste in food and generally like things they don't like, as besides me, nobody else likes sea urchin. Sounds like the rest of your family is the normal ones. That's what it sounds like to me. Raw oysters was something I also wanted to cross off my list of foods eaten, and so I'm glad about that. That's fair. That's fair then. Next, I want to try anchovies on pizza. Oh, see, that one terrifies me as well. I've heard that it's just salty, and so I'm like, can it really be that bad? Like, I'm a fan of salt, but I don't know. It's still, the thought of it scares me. I think it's the thought that scares me the most. All right, so that should be all the assets that we need. So we've got quarters, halves, and 3/4 for all the different sized wheels. And then we have got the little purple socket right there. Yeah. Anchovies on pizza is really good. I'll take your word for it, Dazu. Maybe one of these days I'll try it, but for now, probably won't. Maybe. So we need to get all of this into the game. How are we going to do that? Let's do... let's see here. We need a circle that is the same size as this dial. So let's duplicate that.
Bring that back down over here. Oh my goodness, it's me. It's me talking as the voice of God. Welcome everybody to the depths of development hell. Here you will not know what you're doing, but you will keep doing something.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let's just call this one circle. Let's hide dial 1. Okay. So I believe this is what we're going to show just like a base image. I honestly also thought about, just in case anyone is wondering, I also thought about potentially having like other directions that you would need to branch off of. But then I was like, I don't think it really makes sense at all, puzzle-wise. I don't think it really adds any challenge to it, so I don't think we're going to do that. I think it's just going to be always just have it going straight up in the center. We'll call that good. Maybe if I start doing it, I'm like, actually, it could be kind of fun to have like different exits that it maybe goes out of, then maybe. But for now, probably not. Okay, so. Yeah, so we need... I think it's just this now. Let's merge that. And, oh, let's do this. 400%. There we go. Ooh.
Cameron Reap wants Moonman to do 10 bicep curls.
I gotta get off my butt now, apparently. Click Like a Cat says, have I ever mentioned what a great partner you are? Ah, you're too kind. You're too kind. Yes, you do. And I appreciate that. Is it just because I cleaned some? If that's the case, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to do it. Maybe. Fred says, I don't really like messing with food based on the idea that I haven't gotten sick yet because the key word in that sentence is yet. True. Yeah. And I'm one that I don't want to push it. I don't want to push it. I don't want to be that one that's like, well, I haven't gotten sick doing these things yet, so let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Because then when you get sick, it's like, well, crap. It's food poisoning. Not good. Not good stuff at all. Okay, so if we do this, so this is going to be the first piece of the puzzle. Let's go here to downloads and Tomb of Vercilias, images, pictures. Let's go to the portal. What did I call it again? The portal puzzle piece. Yes, portal puzzle piece 1. So that is basically the back of it. Cool. Now, where's this thing going? Okay, so over here, let's get this thing going. Was it in here? And then you, well, no. Hot and cold slider. Was it you? No. You? Crap, where the frick did I put this thing? The portal puzzle? Portal puzzle piece. Yes. Okay, alright. So this is the one we need. So it's you, and then you're the backup. Yes, okay. Alright. So we're going to show image layer 28, so your portal puzzle piece 1. So you're just the back of it. You're the back. You show there in the back. So you're going to show at 640 by 540. Well, alrighty then. There we go. Boo. Oh, that's right, Cameron. Okay, I gotta do the bicep curls. Thank you, Cameron, for booing me, so I can do the bicep curls. Here we go. Let's crank the jams, and let's do some bicep curls, everybody. Let's get off my butt. Let's do it. Hooey. Hooey. All right, everybody. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Oh, it is good to stand up every now and then. It is good to stand up and get the blood flowing again. It helps. It helps a lot. So, thank you for that, Cameron. I appreciate that. Ooh. Yes, but also because I asked you to do chores within a week, and you listened to me and did them the next day. Always happy to help. Do whatever I can. Yeah. I got you. I listen sometimes. Most of the time. In the island where I live, old people eat Kazu Marzu. Have you heard of that? I haven't. I have not. And Fairly says, I can't figure out this bug. I mean, you could go the nuclear option. Clear it all. That was boo, not boo. Oh no, I know. You were saying boo to me because I didn't do the bicep curls, right? Is that why you booed me? Or was it something else? Let's see. Draco says, I already like sardines and tuna and have dried anchovies, but not fresh ones. Okay, that's fair. I also want to try blood sausage, a European food, and also types of strong cheeses. Don't do it. Don't do it yet. Although, funnily enough, I am a food handling certified. It's not bad. I used to be. Do people in their homes generally follow the correct ways to do things? No, not really, as they don't store things like a restaurant would. True. Yeah, our kitchen is not kept like a restaurant, that is for sure. But would I still cut a chunk out of a slab of beef and try it? Yes, I would. You are much more daring than I am. Mac and cheese is what he means. Kazu Marzu. Oh. That sounds awful. Maggot cheese? I'm pretty sure if cheese is called maggot cheese, you shouldn't be eating it. What's bugging you, friend? Oh, it sounds like something is like being cached when going from level 1 to level 2. Is that right, Fairly? And it's like pulling up things that like it shouldn't be referencing on the other level, which is not fun. Not fun at all. Okay, so next things next. We need... I think next is going to be dial 1. So we're going to need to do a couple things here. Trying to decide how we're going to do this. The game is logging, there's no biome data found, so it makes new data. But when I attack the corruption, it says the corruption data isn't in the cache, even though I just added to the cache. Yeah, that's not fun. That is not fun at all. Because Kazu Marzu means expired cheese in Sardinian. Yeah, don't eat that. Don't eat the expired cheese. Goat cheese. What? If it's not pepper jack, I don't want it. If it's not pepper jack, I do not want it. Okay, so let's get dial 1. New. Paste. This is going to be the portal piece 2. I think if we name it like this, it should be totally fine. So we're gonna do 2, and this will be puzzle piece 3. Portal puzzle piece 3. Okay. And then this one is going to be portal puzzle piece 4. Nope, I don't need a new layer. I just need that. And then you are portal puzzle piece 4. Yes. Okay, dial number 2. Portal puzzle piece 5. Hold up. Okay, it looked like something else changed when I went from 1 to 2, and I was like, that is not correct. Portal puzzle piece 6. And portal puzzle piece 7. Okay, last of the dials. Portal puzzle piece 8. Oh boy.
Wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
Oh boy. Oh no. Crap. Alright. Well, gotta fix that. Gotta fix that. I know it's not the biggest of issues, but I don't want it to be not good. Well, actually, I think because it's... No, that would make sense. Okay, there we go. Oh boy.
Mathradog wants Moonman to do 10 bicep curls.
Oh boy. We're getting the full workout, aren't we? That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so then with you, you are correct. So it's just the first one that's wrong. And a stretch.
Just redeemed stretch.
Well, now it is the trifecta. All right, I'm just going to finish this last one, and then we are going to do the trifecta.
Oh boy, and now we got a helium voice. Ah, good times, good times. Okay, yeah. So once we get this, we should be good to come over here. And there we go. So this is puzzle piece number 10.
All right, so that should be that. So now, I think the only thing left... That's all. So out, in. Yeah, that should all be correct. So now we just need the purple... Not the purple glow. Let's call it like the purple... I don't know. Energy? I don't know. We'll call it something eventually. Something will be called... It'll be called something eventually. But for now, it's just called the purple energy. And this is going to be the portal puzzle piece 11. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Don't even worry about it. I'm just dying. Okay, well, there we go. That is that. Originally, I was gonna like do this whole thing, and then I was like, no, this looks terrible, so I got rid of it. Maybe I'll add it back eventually. I think it just need more refining, and then it should be better off. Stop your dying. I'll see what I can do about that. All right, everybody. Let's do some chest benders and some bicep curls and some stretching, shall we? I think so. I think so. Here we go. All right, everybody. Count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Here we go. 10 on the clock. Here we go. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Oh, it has been so much tonight. Oh, -5. No, please. Oh, please no. All right, let's do some stretching. Here we go. Let's go this way. And the other way. Oh, and backwards. Oh. Whew. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. One of these days you're going to see me just fall off my chair, and it's going to be a very sad day. It's going to be a very sad day. Second puberty hitting hard. All you got to do is a few, some chest benders and some bicep curls. Second puberty may hit. I'm a regular old pirate software. Should I just always have the God mode voice on and just be like, no, this is my voice. I promise, this is what I sound like. Echoey, deep, like a god. Okay, that guy will never stop being a meme now. It's true, it's true. He's done it to himself, honestly. He has done it to himself. It is like it sounds like cheese that has maggots in it, though from a specific type of fly, from what I understand. That doesn't make it really any better. I would not say that makes it any better at all. Fairly says, the bug only happens with the second save file. Oh. I don't know. That is very bizarre, though. Okay, so now we've got the 3 different sizes with the 3 different lengths. So here's what we need to do, though. Yeah, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? So over here in the RTG. I think we need to... Do we need this to be in a loop? Testing the bug on the 3rd save file to see if it also happens there. I've got my fingers crossed. I've got my fingers crossed for you, Fairly. I hope that it doesn't. Although I'm not sure which would actually help you find the bug faster. If it does happen or if it doesn't happen. Whichever helps you find the bug fastest. I hope that's what happens. It is a well-known fact that Bin Laden used to hide deep inside piracy software voice. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. If the bug happens on both the 2nd and 3rd slot, I can determine that there's somewhere that's grabbing data from the wrong file. Well, there we go. Yeah, so hopefully that's the case. So that way you'll know that that's what's happening. And then you just get to find it.
Cheered 5 bits. As a self-proclaimed connoisseur of cheese, maggot cheese is not only a no from me, it's a hell no. I will not touch that even if you put me at firing squad.
I would agree. I would be the same. Although I am far from a cheese connoisseur. I eat pepper jack, provolone, and cheddar, and Colby Jack, and Parmesan, Other than that, I'm not really a cheese person, so yeah, I can't really say one way or the other. So I think what we can do is before the loop, we're going to say control variables. So that's 818. So let's do control variables. So 818, this right here. So portal puzzle actual, portal puzzle goal. So we need some more stuff that's not this. So we need, do we need the actuals? Yes. Yes, we do. So how are we going to do this? Because there's going to be 3 different lengths of the bar for the dials. So I think what we'll do is we'll say we need one variable. Let's do this. Portal puzzle dial length 1. Portal puzzle dial length 2. And portal puzzle dial length 3. Okay.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Get me a good brie sovereign, Havati, or even some Gorgonzola Dolce, but miss me with that maggot cheese.
I would agree. I would take any of those over maggot cheese. Any day of the week. Okay, so we're saying set variables 812 through 814, which is the length of the dial 1, 2, and 3 to be equal to 1 through 3, because there's 3 different dial lengths for the 3 different dials. So that's that. Now, we could go. There's a couple ways we could do this. I think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna say what am I gonna say? Because so we got the lengths. Now we need to do the starting rotations. So we could base that off of a variable, a set variable. I think that's what we need to do, because I want it to be like you can come in here and you can spin things around.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. I think you'd like brie. It's a very, very soft cheese. You should also try Fontina.
I can see that. I'm down for a good soft cheese. Oh, what's that other cheese? I cannot think of what it's called. It's a very crumbly cheese. You put it on like a lot of Mexican dishes. I can't think of what it's called. But I like that cheese. That cheese is really good. Cocha cheese? Cocha cheese, that's what it's called. Yeah. That stuff is really good. In very small doses because it is very, very salty. I miss the days of salty mozzarella. Mozzarellas. Exactly. Good old, I don't know why I said it like that. It sounded like I was saying mozzarella with an English accent. Mozzarella. I don't know. I don't know what my life is. Okay, so we need 4 different rotational angles for the stuff. So let's do this. Let's now say, we're just going to cut that and then say set. So that's the length. And then we have the actual and then the goals. So we want to set the actuals. So 815 through 817. 815 through 817 is going to be 1 through 4. So this is like the actual, because there's going to be 4 different sets of rotations. So you've got 0, 90, 180, 270. So those are the rotation angles. Are those set? So let's do that. I don't think we're going to worry about this loop. Do we need to worry about this loop? So as long as 818 is not equal to 819, and 818 is not equal to 820, and 819 is not equal to 820. Wait. 818, 819, 818, 820, 819, 820. Or we're doing 815 through 817. So then the goals. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay, yeah. So the goals themselves. What are we gonna do with the goals? This is where I'm kind of like, okay, I think we're gonna handle this elsewhere. I guess we could handle it in here, right? Yeah, it's going to take a bit of building out, but I think we should be fine here. But we will come back and take care of this later. So let's come back over into here. So before we show this, we're going to say, let's do this. And I've got the code somewhere. That's move picture. Close enough. So we're going to show image. So first one is going to be image layer 29. So we're going to show it game show picture 29. 1. And then we're going to show portal puzzle. Oh, that's right. So it's going to be portal puzzle piece underscore plus, let's do one plus game variables dot value. Was it 815? This is the dial length. So 812. $812 plus 1. Because it's going to be whatever the length is, which is basically 1 through 3. So it's going to be 1, 2, or 3. But then we want to say plus 1. So then we're going the 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, so show picture portal puzzle piece underscore plus U. All right, then we're going to show it at a X of 640 and a Y of... All right, what's the Y on this thing? Where the freak am I? There we go. There's Photoshop. Okay, dial 1. For murder. There's a reference I'm not sure many people are going to get. 584. 548. 548. All right, 100, 100. We don't need the movement time. Opacity of 255. 0. Cool. What murder? It's I'm pretty sure it's the movie's called Dial 1 for Murder. Dial 1 for Murder? Is that what it's called? There's some movie. I don't think it was actually called Dial 1 for, because it was like an older, and that's a show. Dial M for Murder. That's what it's called. 1954. It's a thriller mystery. Yeah. Dial M for Murder, not Dial 1 for Murder. That's the one. Feta is baller for salads and sauces or dressings. Kocha, brie, feta, any of those. But yeah, mostly kocha. Mostly kocha. So I believe that should be good. So then at that point, I think we should be able to say... What the freak happened there? Go there, go there, go there. Okay. So we're going to say show image number 30 as portal puzzle piece plus game variables 813 And this is going to be plus. So this will be, so 0. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Plus 4. 640, 548, 100, 100. There we go. Copy that, paste that. So this is going to be showing image layer 31. 31. World puzzle piece underscore game variables 814 plus. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Story checks out. Okay, so that should be 29, 30, 31. You're the cover. We don't need the cover right now. And you are that. And we also don't need you. Okay. Now the angles themselves. The angles I think should be being determined, yeah? Yeah, for 815 through 870. 817. 815, 816, 817. There we go. 29, 30, 31. Okay. So, by all accounts, I should be able to come in here, pull this up, and go here. What have I done? All right, so you open. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Okay, that should be the only thing, I hope. Now we open up this. Nope. Open up this. Do this. Let's see what happens. Failed to load image pictures 1. Huh? What? Oh, wait. I think I did that out of order. I did. Okay, you need to be... We're good. Just sneezing my brains out. And for anyone who wasn't watching, you're probably just very confused because you probably didn't see anything. There we go. It's file name first, and then the origin. Pull this up, pull that up. Hey, there we go. So we got a 3, we got a 1, and we got a 2. Sweet. Happy day. Happy day. Cool. Now, let's see here. What you say? I genuinely don't know how to figure this out. So you said it was only happening on from save 1 to save 2, but save 2 to save 3. Nothing weird happened, correct? I would say potentially the best course of action. Excuse me. Potentially the best course of action would be leave it where it's at. Make a note if you need to, like of things you've discovered, stuff like that. Make a note, whatever it may be, and then leave it where it's at. Leave it there, walk away, and then come back to it tomorrow. Let your brain kind of like marinate on it just a little bit. Just kind of sleep on it, all that fun stuff. And then tomorrow, take another look, see where you can get going. And then hopefully, potentially, your brain may have thought of other ways, other potential things that could be keeping it from actually working. Yeah. That would be my suggestion anyway. It's, you definitely don't have to follow it. You definitely do not have to follow that. But I know that has helped me in the past, is just being like, you know what? Screw it. And I just walk away for a little bit. And then I come back and sometimes it helps. Sometimes it doesn't. But I feel like more often than not, if you can just like walk away for a little bit and just be like, all right, I'm out. And then you come back and you're like, okay, that makes more sense. You definitely do not have to follow that, but that would be my suggestion. Okay, so this is just for the X and the Y. Okay, now we need to get the actual radius. Yeah, the diameter and the radius. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, yeah, so let's come over here. So this is going to be for image layer. What image is this? I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, never mind. It's image 29. So 29 would be the outermost layer. Okay, so outermost would be, so interior would be 112. And the outermost would be 160. Okay. And then in here, this would be dial number 2. So innermost is 64. And outermost is 112. Makes sense. And then for dial number 3, innermost is 16. Outermost is 64. Cool. So that should allow for being able to then hover over the different dials and rotate them technically. There might be some bugs. Yes, there we go. Oh, that's... I'm sure that's fine. Yes, there we go. Sweet. We're getting there. We are getting there. So I think the only thing then at this point, so we did a couple more things. I was about to say the only thing we need left at this point. Oh my goodness.
Welcome Tin Bears and your 17 amazing audience members.
Tin Bears, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. How'd your stream go? How'd everything go for you?
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits.
Oh boy.
There may be
what do we
some
got, Axel?
bugs, says the gamed dev, on his 108,479,286,485,948th bug.
Does it feel like that fairly? Does it feel like that fairly? I would assume so. I would assume it probably does. Anyway, yeah, it's going great though. It's going absolutely fantastic. I appreciate you asking. I appreciate the raid. Appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah, we've been stuck on this freaking puzzle for almost 2 weeks now. I've been trying to think of a good way to do this puzzle, and I think I finally found a good way to do it, which will hopefully be entertaining, engaging, with a slight bit of challenge. But yeah, so basically what we got going on right now is yes, we're building out a puzzle to be able to activate a portal that will then, you know, be able to teleport you to the next level. It's kind of what we're working on right now. So yeah, so basically the idea is there will be these 3 rings here in the center, and then you will find this little, I don't know, power gem thing, whatever, as you're exploring the dungeon. And so then as you're exploring, and then once you finally find that gem, you'll be able to put it in your inventory. And then when you find the exit, you'll then be able to put that gem into the center right here, which will then, you'll then, you know, basically the general idea is you'll need to create a path that flows from the center up to the top right here. So basically, yeah, so you just kind of start and you just kind of line these guys up, and then you get a good thing going there, and it flows through and activates the portal, and you're good to go. So yeah, that's what we're working on right now tonight, and yeah, it's good times, good times. So yeah, how'd your stream go? Tin Bear says, I've been enjoying some pie. I mean, Advent of Code. Good old Advent of Code. Learning a lot of things. It's been great. Absolutely fantastic to hear. I love it. I love it. Justice Flugel, welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Are you developing a custom game engine for this game? No. No. I'm gonna say no. It's basically I'm using RPG Maker MV. If anyone is familiar with RPG Maker, that is what I'm using for this. But then I am not using it at all like RPG Maker should be used. It's like I say no, but then when I think about it, I'm like I kind of am using JavaScript to code so much of this. So the answer is technically no, but there's a lot of yeah. It's fun. It's fun though. I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to say no because I'm using RPG Maker, but then I do a lot of JavaScript and weird things. So yeah, custom engine, that's smart people stuff. Exactly. That is smart people stuff. I can't do that kind of stuff. People like Sumran, Dev, and Fairly, they're the ones that could do custom game engine stuff. Not me. Not me. I just do weird JavaScript stuff, and I call it good at the end of the day. Yeah. Okay, so I think at this point then, basically what we need to do is we need to actually get it so that when they are at the 90-degree angles, they actually snap into place. Yeah. Because as of right now, they just kind of like rotate freely, which is fine. Like they should be rotating freely. That's actually kind of fun. I like that. Woo! Woo! Anyway, yeah, they rotate freely. Oh my gosh. You know what I just thought of that I should not do? I should not do this. No. I should not do this. I was just thinking, what if, as you rotate the outer one, it rotates this center one at like half speed, and then it rotates this one at a half of that speed, so a quarter speed. And so then you have to like basically rotate this one. Would that be more or less fun? If they worked almost kind of like a gear system. So yeah, so as you're rotating this one, it's like if you were to rotate this one from here to here, so 180 degrees, it would then rotate this one 90 degrees, and this one would rotate 45 degrees. Instead, if you did a full 360, then this would be at it would then have rotated 180, and this one will have rotated 90. Would that be more or less fun? I'm like leaning more toward it'd be less fun. Because you're just like sitting here rotating a whole bunch of times. But also at the same time, then you have... I don't know. Maybe. Based Rust user detected. I did also get some nice Rust pointers today too. Hey, very nice. Good old based Rust user right here. Pain, sorry. Oh, okay, all right, I got you. I was so confused at first, but that makes more sense. It was pain. JavaScript. Yeah, JavaScript and I, we go back and forth. We definitely go back and forth. Custom engine, that's smart people stuff. The bug just disappeared, but I didn't do anything. That's, I would almost say worse, Fairly. Because now you don't know why it was there, and you don't know how to get rid of it if it comes back again. I'm going to cross my fingers, though, and hope that it never comes back again. That's just the hope. And that's what I'm going to cross my fingers for. Why not just snap to neighboring pipes? We could do that. So the idea is it's supposed to be kind of like a loose puzzle-ish kind of game where it's like you have to line them up correctly. So it's like we definitely could have it just like snap into place. But yeah, the kind of general idea is making it so that it's like a loose, rough puzzle is kind of what I'm going for. So either way. There could be a chance to have a simple gear one come up, and this is the normal one. That could be fun, too. There's a possibility Unity is the bug in this situation. Oh, even more exciting. Axel says, surprisingly, nothing accidentally phallic in this puzzle. You're right. That's true. That's true. Nothing phallic in this one. Yet. Who knows? It could pop up one of these days. Maybe. Maybe. Footlong Icicle says, sup? Footlong Icicle, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. How's your week going so far? Hopefully things are going well for you. Let's see, Justice says, how about they only rotate together when they are already aligned? Oh, that could be kind of fun. Same speed, though. You do that as well, yeah. I think the only thing I would kind of worry about is, because then at that point, it would just be, you know, let's say, for example, like this one was rotated like this. Because then, yeah, at that point, you would basically just be, you would rotate this, and as soon as you hit here, it would snap onto the center one, or the middle ring, and then those would rotate until you eventually got, so you basically just like grab the top one, and you just like rotate it once or twice, and then you'd let go. Yeah. I like where you're going, though. I like where you're going with it. I think we're just going to stick with what we've got.
Reap says, I want to show the progress on my piece I showed earlier, then go get ready to sleep.
Absolutely, absolutely. I will pull that up. That get had so much power. Well, you never know. You never know. All good. What about you? I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I think we have finally found a solution to making this puzzle actually functional and actually a puzzle, but not too much of a puzzle. So, yeah. Hopefully it should actually work pretty well. What the?
Longer Sickle gifted 20 subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Footlong Icicle, what the? What have you done? Footlong Icicle, holy smokes. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Aboard. The hype train is heading for the moon.
That is insane. Footlong Icicle, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You crashed my Leorin board with that. Oh, but thank you so much. That is way too kind. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. Again, I feel like I have no idea what to say other than just thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, yeah, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic week. Holy smokes. Time to get hype train emote. That's true. Oh my gosh. Level 5 just from that one. A level 5 hype train. Holy smokes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Good freaking heavens. Well, there we go. It was already...
Thanks for the follow, Homer Silva.
Homer Silva, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh. And it crashed again. It crashed again from the bits. Oh my gosh. We're going to say no to that.
Axel_Benedict cheered 25 bits. I can't gift subs, have 25 bits, so I get on the train.
I appreciate that, Axel. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. Footlong Icicle, you're too kind. Look at that. Look at that subscriber goal. We hit 21 out of 10. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Thank you. Holy smokes. Wow. Yeah, that is insane. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see, where was I? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Cameron, we're gonna pull this up really quickly, so you can go get some sleep. Let's get this pulled up really quickly here in the art channel, I believe. I'm assuming. There we go. Hey, look at that. Look at that progress. We went from this was earlier in the night, we went from this, and now we're looking like this. That looks beautiful, Cameron. Absolutely beautiful. Love what you're doing filling this in. Yeah, very nicely done. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, keep it up. This looks fantastic. It's like the fact that you can get like the detail with just the alternating colors on the dress. Absolutely fantastic. I love that. I love it so much. All right. Well, Cameron, go get some sleep. I know that you're pretty tired. So yeah, so go get some sleep and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Let's see, Murky, first time chatter, says about the connected rotating thing. The main thing to say is that would be the difference between a puzzle and drawing by numbers. Fair. And that's a good point. Because yeah, it's and not to say that like it's not a bad. I really like the idea of it once it's connected, having it go through. It does kind of like make it so like you can just kind of like spin it a couple times and then you're good to go. But I do like the idea of where it's going though. But yeah, so welcome though. I'm glad to see your first time chatter. Welcome. Rotary, exactly, Rotary. Let's see. Okay, catching up. Let's see. Thanks for the gifted sub. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Crazy stuff. Good old toot. How dare you take my #1 spot when I don't have the money to buy subs? That is true. Oh my gosh. We now have a new #1. So holy smokes. Axel, I'm so sorry, Axel. Axel.
Axel_Benedict gifted 2 subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Thank you, Axel. I appreciate that. You did not have to do that, but thank you so much. I don't know what keeps happening with my Leorin board. Hype train level 3.
The hype train has a new record.
Not
Level
bad at
3
all.
was
Holy
reached.
smokes. Very nice. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Axel. What?
Some randev just cheered a whopping 100 bits. HLNN time to get pinned in chat.
Time to get pinned in chat. Holy smokes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 100 bits for some randev. Thank you. Let's see here. Time to get hype train emote. Moonwood, quick, buy a mansion. That's true. I gotta go get myself a mansion now. Let's see. Celix says, whoa. Thank you for following. Can't gift subs. Whoop. Oh.
Jonas Frog just redeemed.
We gotta do some stretches. Oh, here we go. Ready? Let's go to the left. Whoop. And then to the right. Oh. And backwards. Oh, that feels good. Thank you, Jonas. I appreciate that. Can't even just give subs. His 25 bits. Cameron Reap says, R. Like Icicle. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. New record. So yeah, thanks, Icicle. Best of nights, friends. Exactly. Best of nights. Cameron, I appreciate you being here. Hey, yo, good peoples. I missed y'all. We missed you too, Jonas. How you doing? How's life? See you, Jonas. Keep it weird for me. Did we get a hype train? I know. It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. So, and I appreciate everyone so far who has donated. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, just says, will we get a animation once it's completed, like something passing through the pipe? Oh. Yes. Well, it's going to be animated. I don't know how animated yet. We could go crazy and do a whole lot of animation. As of right now, there's not going to be a whole lot of animation. But yeah, so there will be like an actual filler. So if I come over to here, if we turn this on, so yeah, so I do have like a filler that will kind of like fill up with the thing. Again, I don't know how animated we're actually going to make it. I could go through and do like a whole bunch of animations for it. Yeah, so it will though fill, but not. So here's the thing with RPG Maker. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky to do like animated pictures. So yeah, trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do as far as like animating it. I could go through and hand animate it a lot, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one of these days, if I'm bored, I'll hand animate it all, but it will actually show when it actually is filled. So there will be that at least. There will be that. See, good night, Cameron. And then Axel, again, thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate that. And of course, some random dev with 100 bits. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Devious Oatmeal with the twerking aliens? Cabots? How TF did he get to 32? That is pretty wild. That is pretty wild. Absolutely nuts. I'm impressed at how good the bot pronounces my name. That's true. Some randev, your name does get pronounced pretty well by the bot. It does do a pretty good job. Okay, so yeah. So let's figure this out now. So now we need to actually get it so that it snaps. I know we were kind of working on that last time, so let's actually get that working this time. We also need to get an actual item that shows up in here, so we can actually have it so you can put it in here and have all that happy stuff happen. Implying he doesn't already have a streamer mansion. Exactly. You don't know what's behind me. You don't know what's behind me. It could be a ginormous mansion, and you would never know. You would never know. It could just be a giant freaking mansion back here. What is happening? What's this? What are those green things going on up there? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on up there. I don't think it's my green screen. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But yeah, speaking of green screens, I showed it last time. I guess I can show it this time as well. You want to see what's behind me? You want to know what's back here? Let's come in here and turn off the chroma key. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Just a big old freaking thing. Actually, I guess I can show you like the full. There you go. That's what I got. That's me. That's me right here. Yep, that's what I'm working with. All sorts of exciting stuff. Yeah. Just a big old green room behind me. I mean, no, it's a mansion. It's a giant freaking mansion. That's what's back there. You would never know. Oh, it's because of the hype train. Hype train success! Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody so much for the hype train. I appreciate that. You are all absolutely fantastic. So yeah, the gifted subs, the bits, thank you all so much. Thank you so much. Let's see, what do we got in the hype chest though? Oh, spit the truth emote. Well, that's pretty exciting stuff. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. Spit the truth. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic stuff. Let's see, check out the streamers. Footlong slaps reportedly. It's true.
Oh my goodness, we've got ourselves a helium voice now. I forgot I had a credit card. I could simply buy it now and pay later. No, Axel, don't do that. Don't do that, Axel. Don't do that. Let's go on. I'm just getting through. That's good to hear, Jonas.
Can you do rotating masks? So I looked into that last stream to see. So here's the thing. The way that RPG Maker renders what's actually on the screen. So it is using, I believe, WebGL. Because basically this whole thing, because it all runs with JavaScript, is basically the entirety of the engine is just JavaScript. And it's all hidden behind a visual scripting kind of language thing. So basically with RPG Maker, if you've never used RPG Maker before, I'm going to show you really quickly how it works. So basically the way that it works is you have this is your map, right? And then usually with RPG Maker over here, you have like your whole tile set. So this is where you'd have grass and walls and items to put in your map and stuff like that. And then to create events, you would double click in an empty space here, and then you can, set things. You can like add your characters and stuff like that. And then basically the way that it works for the visual scripting is right here is the contents of this event. So if I wanted to show a message, I would double click in here and I would say show text, and I'd be like, hello, and that would then show a message box in the game that just says hello. And you can do things, you can show faces and things like that. And that's how everything in the game works, from changing variables to flipping switches to if statements and all that fun stuff. They do also allow for like actual scripting, so you can just write out like plain JavaScript, and it is very useful in my game anyway. But yeah, so basically that is how RPG Maker works. Very basic, all running basically in a browser, so it uses WebGL to actually display things. And when I was looking up yesterday, it seems like WebGL does not handle like cropping and or using like mask layers very well. I want to see if it's possible. I want to see what I could potentially do, because I did look up and I did find a plugin, because basically the way the game works is it had like the default engine has everything included, but then if you want to enhance it and make it better, you can add these custom JavaScript like scriptlets basically, and you can add them to the game and they will change the functionality of the engine and stuff like that. But the one that I found, basically he had a huge disclaimer. He's like, if you're planning on having this run on anything but desktop, the mask layers just don't work. So I was like, well, crap. So I want to look into see if there's a better way to potentially mask the layers. But then also, yes, then the actual question itself with the rotating images, I don't know, because I would assume that I would need to apply a mask layer to the actual image layer itself. But I don't know. So it's potential. There is potential for me being able to apply a mask layer to an image that then uses that mask layer on that image to then mask out other images below it. Maybe. I don't know. So I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look into that. Because if so, then I could potentially do a mask layer for some way to animate it. Some way, shape, or form. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Because yeah, that would probably be the best way to do it, honestly, is some kind of mask layer that I could then have it like rotate around. Maybe. We'll see. Just casually streaming in his front yard. Are you in a closet right now? Kind of. So I am in an unfinished basement, surrounded by green screens, surrounded by green sheets. And yeah, so it's not technically a closet. It's just a random corner of the basement. Yeah. Nothing special. Really nothing special. Just a cheap webcam and some green bed sheets. That's the way to go. That is the way to go. We have been being lied to this whole time. I got a cute emote too. Let's go. Yes, that is a good emote. I like that one. And here I thought he was inside the computer the whole time. Immersion broken. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you do WGPU shaders? I don't know. Some random dev would actually probably be a better one to answer that one. At that point, why not just use a real language with WASM and WebGPU? You're making good points. You're making absolutely fantastic points. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Masking is definitely doable on all platforms. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You spoiled my joke. Wait. How did I spoil it? Oh. Are you talking about the closet? Is that what you're talking about? Is that the joke you're going for? No, I'm not in the closet. I promise. I'm not. I'm not in the closet. Or a closet. Or the closet. I'm not in any closets. There are no closets here that I am in. So. But I appreciate the joke. All right, so let's get this thing going. Yes, shaders can be used. WebGL is what's used with MV. I said WebGL, right? For some reason, my brain wanted to say OpenGL, and I'm like, I know it's not OpenGL. I hope I said WebGL is what's used for MV, but has some features, same features, basically. Okay, fair. So you're out of a closet now. Technically, I'm out of a closet, but not the closet. I can make masks happen, Moon. Don't worries. That would be absolutely fantastic if you could. I would be very, very happy with that. Honestly, I just need to think of a clever way to be able to animate to like have this thing look like it's filling up. Like that would honestly be like where I need to be. And so kind of the thing that I was actually thinking about is something like this. Let me pull this up really quickly. Let's go to D drive, Steam library, Steam apps, common, RPG Maker 2000, RTP, system, title. Maybe it wasn't 2000. No. It was RPG Maker XP, system, RTP, graphics, transitions. Yes. So basically, here's what I'm kind of thinking. If it would be possible to do transitions like they were in RPG Maker XP, where you could basically have gradient maps that would then like transition based off of the gradient map. I don't know. I don't know if that would be possible, but that would be kind of cool to be able to do something like how it was in RPG Maker XP, where you could apply this over specific images to have it like reveal them. That'd be a kind of cool plugin. That'd be super easy to do. Well, super easy to do for some people. Like very talented people like yourself. For me, not so much. But yeah, that would be super cool. If you could do something like that, that would be amazing. Because then basically all I would need to do is I would basically take, let's see, where was it? It was, which one was it? This one. Basically, I would take something like this, and I would then just apply that over the image, and then it would like basically do like a circular reveal, and then I could just apply that to a handful of the different, basically on each image layer, I would just reveal that. Pretty sure. Is that not a plugin already? It might be. See, here's the thing. I wasn't necessarily looking for transition plugins. I was looking for masking plugins. And that's when I kind of ran into the brick wall, essentially, of, yes, it's possible. Yeah. So there very well may be a plugin like that already. So I may just need to look for specifically, not necessarily masking, but like, yeah, like transitions or like revealing images like that. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Don't worry, WebGL is also just like GLSLES anyway. I will take your word for it because I'm not exactly sure. So OpenGL is basically correct. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. It'd be super easy to do as an unplugin. Honestly, I won't use this just because I don't want to write GLSL instead of WGSL. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. RPG Maker is not for everybody. I will say that. If you know how to do game dev, I would probably not recommend RPG Maker. RPG Maker is great to get started. And then if you don't really have any plans of like trying to do anything more than a very basic game, like, I mean, you can do some pretty cool things with RPG Maker. I'm not going to lie, but you are very limited. So yeah, if you're going to do anything else, probably best to like learn another engine, if I'm being completely honest. And I love RPG Maker, but I will say, if you want to do anything outside of like very basic games, probably best to learn a different engine. So now we need to actually get the handling of the completion done first. So yeah, so this is basically making it so I can rotate the images. And then when I release, oh, no, it's this one. Okay. So when I click on it, this is taking care of getting the rotation of the image and then adjusting like where the mouse is currently located. And then this makes it so you can then rotate the image. And then when you let go of left click, it then comes over here. And this is basically everything that then goes in and checks if you have actually won or not. So snap dial 1. This is where we were at last stream when I was trying to figure out how we're going to actually have it snap correctly. So yeah. Does it snap on any of these? Any rotation angle? I couldn't actually, I'm not sure if it was snapping on all of them or just at a 0 degree angle of rotation. Whoops. So if I go here, okay, so it only snaps if you're at a 0 degree rotation. And it should basically snap. Okay, let's do this. Let's grab this right here. So this is showing the actual rotation angle of the image. So as I rotate it, you can see it then changes that number. So I believe it's anywhere from 45, anywhere from less than 45. Yeah. But what we want to do okay, yeah, so in here we need to say, yeah, if you are less than or equal to 45. See, Justice says to do like calculations, so like speeding them up for industrial. What the?
Welcome Motzi Makes and your 23 amazing audience members.
Motzi Makes, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're all here. Glad you're all here. If I could speak. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, how was your stream? How'd everything go for you? Okay, as Justice was saying, to do like calculations to speed them up for industrial equipment controllers and CAD and stuff. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm not trying to do games. Anyway, if anything, I am writing computer changes. Okay, that's fair. What the? Full-on icicle
gifted 10 subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Holy smokes. Thank you so much for those 10 gifted subs. Full-on icicle, you are too kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Holy smokes. I have no words. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, you are on fire tonight. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that is super cool that you're learning to do stuff like compute shaders. Like, holy smokes. That is impressive. That is very impressive. What the?
Motzi Makes gifted subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. You are too kind. Thank you. A raid and then a freaking gifted sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, that is super cool. Way above what I could understand. So yeah, not bad. Is this radians or degrees? So this, I believe, it should be degrees. Yeah, it's based on degrees. Pretty sure. Going into the Inkwell says, yo, welcome going to the Inkwell. How you doing? Good old raid. Montsmake says, what the is a common thing people say when they see me. If I saw you on the street corner, I probably wouldn't react with what the. But when you raid, I say, what the? Although I would probably say what the if you were just like walking around with freaking like 23 people around you, and then you just walked up to me and you were like, hey. And then all the 23 people around you were also like, hey. I would maybe react the same way if that happened on the street. Just saying. Let's see here. Then the amazing gifted subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Footlong Icicle. Streaming fine, working on stuff and things. Absolutely love to hear it. If you got anything you want to share, any links, anything like that, would absolutely love to see what it is you're working on. If not, totally fine, totally understandable, totally valid. But I appreciate the raid though. As far as what we're working on here, for anyone who's new, we're working on a dungeon crawling roguelike RPG that is where the combat is based off of Blackjack. You are a bounty hunting adventurer, and you are coming into what was once known as the Tower of Vercilias. Vercilias was the right-hand mage of the king who turned to dark magics and was going to be arrested by the king because, you know, obviously if you're researching dark magics and you're the right-hand mage of the king, King's not a huge fan of that, but the wizard Vercilias put a curse on his tower to have it ever be shifting and changing to keep people from ever being able to find him, which worked. No one could ever find him. The King's Guard tried. Many people died in the Tower of Vercilias, could never find him. So everyone just assumed that it's impossible to get to him, but no one's ever seen Vercilias come out of his tower. So everyone just assumes that Vercilias has died in his tower. So now everyone refers to it as the Tomb of Vercilias, which is the name of the game that we are making, called the Tomb of Vercilias. And yeah, but the king is not satisfied with that. He's like, nope, until I see him dead or alive, I'm going to assume he's still in there researching dark magics, and I will not stand for that. So he put out a bounty on the head of the mage, and again, like you along with many other adventurers, are going into the Tomb of Vercilias to try and avoid traps, fight monsters, and eventually make your way to Vercilias. So yeah, so that's kind of what we got going on right now. Yeah, so as of right now, we are working on getting a puzzle working to be able to activate the portal that will take you onto the next floor. So basically, this is what it should look like. So eventually there will be like a portal that pops up here that will be deactivated until you actually finish the puzzle. Once you finish the puzzle and you complete this connection, it will then activate the portal, and then you can go to the next floor. So that is the game. If it seems like something you'd be interested in playing or anything like that, or following along in the development process, I would absolutely appreciate a follow. If not, totally understandable, and I just appreciate you being here and watching. Yeah. Oh, I guess to kind of add on, like tack on to the whole, because I know that I just kind of threw this out there, but yeah, so basically the combat is based off of Blackjack. So essentially, if you know Blackjack, then you'll kind of know how it goes, but if not, basically the general idea is you are playing, well, Blackjack against the monsters, and the idea is you're trying to draw as high of a number as possible to 21 without ever going over 21. If you bust, it attacks you, but if you can get a higher number than the monster, who is kind of acting like the dealer, but if you can get a higher draw than the monster, then you get to attack them with your magic. So yeah, that's kind of how it's working. Still very much so a work in progress, but we are getting there. We are getting there slowly but surely. Let's see what we got here. I just wanted to be in the spirit. I appreciate that. So thank you. Justice says, honestly, not that different from normal parallel computing. I'll take your word for it. Let's see, Monty says, we're Radiants. Because we just raided. That's true. It's a good point. Going to the Will says, gonna lurk here while I go on my book, dude. Totally understandable. I appreciate the lurk. Excuse me. Justice says, and then the 23 people suddenly gather around you, not him. This is what I'm working on. Oh, let's take a look. Let us take a look. Oh, we get that closed. All right, let's see. It looks like we've got ourselves Altarium Shift. Hold up. I think you've been, have you been here before? I feel like you've been here before. You must have raided before, because I have this in my wish list already. Yes. Yeah. I've definitely looked at this before, because I'm yes. Oh my gosh. See, I look at this and I'm like, okay, suddenly my game is not so cool looking anymore. Like, oh my gosh, this is so good. See, this is the kind of game that I want to make. I want to make a game like this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this looks fantastic. Very, very well put together. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Well, everybody, if you have not already wishlisted Altarium Shift over on Steam, make sure to go wishlist. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. See, this is like the kind of like the style of game that I love. It is so much fun. Yeah, fantastic. Sorry, for a second I thought like the music had crashed because it stopped. Like right as I closed Steam, it stopped. That's my bad. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So I guess the question would be like, where do you currently stand? I know that it's an early access, but like, is it like fully playable from like start to finish, or like do you get up to a certain point and then like the story just ends and then you're like continuing that story, or are you like balancing bug fixes, all that kind of stuff? Like where are you currently at on the development process of it? Master says, and then that person with the group of people says, okay, everyone, give this guy a follow and enjoy the show. And they all then start to follow you around outside as you head to the store. I could go for a posse. That would be a good time. Fooling actually says, Moonwood might be moonlightning as an auction man of some kind, if I were to guess. Maybe. I feel like I would stumble over my words just a little bit too much, though. Work on my book, not go on my... Work on my book, not go on my book. I got you now. I haven't been here before. Okay, yeah. I was like, the name looked familiar, but I was like, I'm horrible with remembering names. So that is my bad in and of myself. But then I was like, okay, once I saw that, I was like, okay, you've definitely rated before. Either that or someone else has recommended your game and then I wishlisted it. So yes, but I do appreciate this. So thank you. Your game is effing awesome looking. I appreciate that. Thank you. You have such a cool retro vibe. That's what I'm going for. Trying to stick with that retro vibe. It is a difficult balance. I'm not gonna lie. It is a very difficult balance to try and to strike of trying to like make things feel and play good while also like trying to maintain that retro vibe. So I hope that I strike a good balance. I hope. So yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Why mixed reviews? Oh, that is a good question. I may have to go look. It goes up to about 70% of the content, and we're working on a large number of improvements. Very nice. No problem. I totally understand. Yeah, it happens. Just be thankful you are not Loki. True. Yes, poor Loki. Poor Loki is always getting left behind. It's unfortunate. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm almost done with this draft. Oh, nice. Very nice. Wait, what does Loki have to do with this? Who is Loki? Well, so Loki is an absolutely fantastic, very, very long time member of the channel. Loki, I believe, has been here since like week 2 or something like that. So very long time. But for some reason, and it is not intentional at all. Not at all. And I try so hard, but like for some reason Loki's messages, anytime he chats, I don't know why, I don't know how, but I always seem to accidentally skip over them. I don't know why. Like I will intentionally be like, okay, I am going to be watching out for Loki's messages, and for some reason they just like disappear in the chat and I just don't see them, and then I'll like start reading back in chat, and for some reason I'll like read back to the point right before Loki's messages, and then I'll then read forward, and then later he'll be like, why did you skip over my message? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's been early access for a couple years now and has been through a number of improvements. Unfortunately, people don't update their reviews. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be one thing that I'm kind of worried about, is like if I were to release this in early access, I would kind of worry that like people would judge it based off of what it was at the time, which is valid. But then years later, no one's going to come back and update their review if they don't keep playing the game. And then it's just going to, yeah, not look good. So it'll get there eventually, though, because eventually the reviews are going to be like 20 times what you currently have. And they're all going to be positive reviews. So, yeah, it's not going to matter at the end of the day. But it does kind of suck right now to have it currently say that it's mixed. But yeah, again, eventually they will all be replaced with positive reviews. It's going to happen. I got confused with the Marvel character, my bad. And some people just don't like it. We have some negative reviews because people bought early access expecting a complete game. Yeah, and you're always going to have those kind of people too. You're going to have people that are like, they see the game, they'll see the early access banner, and they'll still like buy the game and then complain that it's not done. And it's like, well, it's not done because it's freaking not done. Like, it takes time. Those people don't read. Yeah, that's fair. Regardless, that's why. Well, the game is better for it. That's true. And here's the thing, like, and I've talked about this before on the stream. Honestly, getting constructive criticism is way better than receiving praise or just yeah, basically just praise on a game, because with constructive criticism, it gives you things to work toward. It gives you things to fix. It gives you things to focus on. Whereas like if someone's just like, oh yeah, it's a great game, I loved it. It was fantastic. Versus, oh, like, I liked it, but like, here's what I would change. Here's what you should do differently. Here's what would make it better. The constructive criticism is, personally, in my opinion, I know it's not always easy to receive, but so long as it is actually constructive criticism, and yeah, going into the Inkflow, you are 100% there. The keyword is constructive. As long as it's actual constructive criticism and not just someone going there and being like, well, I just didn't like it. I don't think it was very much fun. It just wasn't a good game. I didn't like it. And it's like, thanks for nothing. Like, thank you for the feedback that is going to give me zero things to fix or actually focus on and work on. That does get a little bit annoying when people just come in and they just give criticism. But yeah, the constructive criticism, that is where it's like, yeah, it is a very good thing, and you can actually go back and be like, okay, this is where I messed up. This is where we need to actually change so that people will actually like what I'm making, and I think it'd be a very good thing. So yeah, hopefully it's actually a good thing. Yeah, there's many reasons. The other thing is people don't understand how impactful negative reviews are. Fair. Yeah, a lot of people, they'll just hit that thumbs down button. They'll just be like, nah, whatever. Yeah, it does have a big impact. Let's see, Monty Meg says, we've had people say, I can see there's a lot of heart and the team is working hard, but also a negative review. Yeah, it's like at that point, it's like, well, then it's like, just either don't give a review yet, or be like, give a positive review and be like, I see it's going in a good direction. Maybe I'll come back in like a year or two, and if it's still not there, then maybe I'll give it a negative review. But it's like, at least give a positive review, give your constructive criticism and your feedback, and then leave it at that point. But people will do what they do. Mather says, yeah, Moon, here's what you should change about your combat system. No. Oh, what should I not change about my combat? Well, okay, that's true. See, I would say that was constructive criticism that you gave, Mathra, and it made things better. They're a little buggy still, but it made them better in the long run. But that is the life, eh? It really is. It really is the life. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's like, and it's in any capacity. You know, it could be anything from making a game to streaming to creating YouTube videos to making music to drawings to making like whatever it is, anything creative that you put out into the world. There's always going to be someone who has something negative to say about it. You could make the perfect song, you can make the perfect video, you can make the perfect game. Someone will always find some way to criticize it, and that's just how it goes. Like, there will always be someone to criticize, but honestly, more often than not, most people that criticize, and this is just a personal belief of mine, most people who criticize, because I know that I have been guilty of this myself, if someone's criticizing, I would say more often than not, they are criticizing because you are creating something that they wish they could make, and they're not, and so they're more upset at themselves than they are at you. But instead of admitting to themselves, maybe I should also try to create something, they just lash out and they go, it's terrible, I don't like it. Yeah, because I have personally done this, and I've had to go back and apologize to a couple people in the past. But yeah, it's like, I have personally seen what someone else is creating and have felt a negative thing toward, like, I felt negatively toward them because I myself am like, why am I not creating something as cool as they are? Why am I not creating that? And usually in my head I'll be like, well, anyone could make that, like, that's simple, and I'll write it off as being like, oh, well, they're not really doing anything that crazy or that great or that anything that amazing, because in my head I'm just like, anyone could do that. But it's like, because it's sitting there in front of me already created, and then I had to sit there and ask myself, I'm like, okay, if anyone could make that thing, why didn't you make that thing? And yeah, it was definitely very mindset changing in my early 20s, so 10 plus years ago, where I was just like, you know what, instead of getting upset basically at other people because of my own shortcomings, maybe I should actually start being creative. Maybe I should actually start putting in the effort and putting things out into the world. And you know, there's gonna be the people that criticize, but hey, at least at that point I am then putting things out into the world, and hopefully it'll be for the better. So anyway, yeah, always always going to have someone who's going to criticize, but hey, I would say if someone's criticizing, it probably means you're doing something right because they found it and they're hating, which usually in my head, I'm just going to tell myself they're hating. They hate us because they ain't us. There's a reference for you. Anyway, long tangent over. Let's see. Just says sometimes you need to have a filter for feedback, though, because sometimes you do stuff for a very specific reason that maybe has not quite materialized yet because you are still developing stuff. True. Very true. Also, not all feedback is useful. Another good point. Yeah, it's got to be constructive. If it's not constructive, and even if it's positive feedback, because here's the thing, it goes both ways. Useless positive feedback is just as bad as useless negative feedback. Because if someone is just sitting here being like, it's amazing, it's the best game I've played ever, but they don't tell you why, like you don't have any way to like be like, okay, they liked that thing, I'm gonna do that thing again or better or whatever which way you want to do it. Yeah, so. Also in this industry, a lot of consumers are predisposed to believing the devs don't care or are adversarial. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh my gosh, my freaking nose is so itchy. I apologize. Like, I appreciate the point, but no, I'm gonna do it this way anyway. Like they expect us to be snobby or jerky. True, true. We've put a lot of effort into keeping a positive and supportive support approach, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, it is a lot of work, and sometimes it goes noticed, and other times people just don't care, which sucks.
Go into the inkwell, just redeemed stream.
We gotta do some stretching. Let's see. Mari says, "Good day, Moonwood Games. How's it going?" It is going absolutely fantastic, Mari. How you doing? How's life? How's your week going? Hopefully things are going well for you. Let's see here. Let us see here. So let's do. Let's see. What do we got? Sorry, I just blinked. Mari, I think that I asked how your day was going and how your week was going, but if I did not, how's your day going? How's your week going? Hopefully things are going well for you. Full Long Icicle says, "This is the way, bro. It is the way. It is 100% the way. If your foes criticize, you must be doing something right." Exactly. Exactly. If you're getting criticism, that means you must be doing something right.
Says, "I like cookies. Everyone should have some cookies and be able to enjoy them.
Absolutely.
If you don't have cookies, go and grab some."
Sweet. Let's go get some cookies, everybody. I believe that Justice has invited us to go get some cookies. Let's go get some cookies. Let's also do some stretching. Here we go, everybody. Let's stretch. Go to left first. Here we go. And the other way. And backwards. Oh, that was a good stretch. Thank you so much for that stretch. I appreciate that. Mather says, "I like to believe I always inspect games and talk about its parts in detail or why or how they work well, and they can often be made more fun from a gamer's point of view." Yeah, true, true. I do have cookies. I want cookies. I wish I had cookies. I think most people would say indie devs care. I would hope so. I would hope so. 'Cause yeah, it's like you can't really get much more like personable than an indie dev. Like an indie dev are literally putting their hearts and souls into the game that they're making. So I had goulash for dinner today. Oh, that sounds really good. I had a breakfast burrito for dinner today. So not quite goulash, but still pretty good. Also, Mari, I hope that I pronounce your name correctly. I hope. I'm assuming it's Mari. And not like Maori. It might be Maori, actually. It might be Maori. I had tacos. Oh, tacos are a good one. I drove past a Taco Bell on my way home from work today, and I was just like, oh, I want some Taco Bell. I need some Taco Bell. All right, so let's get this thing going. Breakfast for dinner is a thing. It really is a thing. I do enjoy myself some breakfast for dinner. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, so this is currently what we have, where when it's a 90-degree angle, it then like rotates it correctly into the correct spot. Dinner cereal? Okay, I don't think I've ever had cereal for dinner, or at least not in a very long time. Maybe when I was younger, but not in a very long time. Not in my adult life. At what point a project becomes depersonalized enough for people to say it in a different way? I feel like once a project starts getting split up too much, then it kind of like I don't know. That is a very murky line. Because here's the thing, like you can have a large group of devs working on a single project and it can still be very personable. I feel like there's a lot of factors actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I feel like there's a lot of factors that go into making it so it's no longer like as personal as a project. Because here's the thing, like it doesn't necessarily matter like are you making money or not, because it's like you can get paid but still be very like personable with your product. So it doesn't really matter like the dollar amount you're making. Doesn't really matter the amount of like hours you've put in or the team size, I would say. Once Microsoft buys it, that is an absolutely fantastic way to go about it. Yeah, I would say like once it gets to the point where the people who are making it don't want to be making it anymore. Or if there's someone on the project who doesn't want to be making it, they're just there for a paycheck. That's when I would say it probably loses the personalization and like that love and heart that goes into it, which I feel like is all too common with 9-to-5 game development. And again, I'm not saying it's all the time. Like you can have small indie dev studios that like people come in and they love the project they're working on. They love coming into work, and that is fantastic. I feel like it mostly happens at the larger scale where there are hundreds, if not thousands, of developers all working on it at the same time. And maybe someone comes in and they work on their thing. They're working at EA or Activision Blizzard or wherever it may be. And maybe you have a few people who that is their heart and soul and they put into it every single day and they love it and everything's fantastic. That is a passion project for them. But you're going to have, the more people you have, the more likely it is you're going to have other people on the project that aren't doing it because they love video games. They're not doing it because they love the project they're working on. They're doing it because they're getting a paycheck and they come into work, they do their thing, they go home. And that's where it kind of like loses that personality and that love and dedication to it. But again, it kind of, yeah, it's a blurry line, very blurry line. Dinner waffles. Motzi says, I gotta head out, but nice chatting with you again. Motzi, I appreciate the raid. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I do appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you on a future stream, I hope. I'm also gonna try and catch one of your streams as well. Taco Bell did not survive here in Canada. Oh, that is tragic, because I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell is so good to me. Well, it's not good to me, but I love it. I love it. All right, so let's get this thing working, shall we? I think we shall. I think we shall. So, yeah. What can we do here? Norway consumes the second most tacos in the world. That's actually kind of mind-boggling to me. That is insane. Right after Mexico? I guess that's true. They probably would take the prize. The fact that you're second, that's not bad. Full Long Ice says, you must have a very tight colon if you can survive Taco Bell. I got to enjoy it while I can, all right? I'm getting up there in age. I am in my mid-30s now, and I know I don't have long. I don't have long before Taco Bell will be a bad idea. So, got to enjoy it now while I can. We don't have Taco Bell either here in a fake? A fake? Where is that? Internet slang. What? I don't know what that means. As far as I know. It means as far as I know, everybody. For anybody who wasn't sure, that means as far as I know. So I definitely didn't have to Google that. I just knew that off the top of my head. So yeah. Yeah. Good times. See, going into the Inkwell says, Lamau, you're in your mid-30s? I assume late 20s. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I am, I'm going to be 35 this year. Ugh. Terrifying. As far as I know. Yeah. I definitely had to Google that. In Germany. Oh, okay. Fair. Very nice. Very nice. I actually have a brother who is going to Germany either this Friday or it was last Friday. He's inbound to Germany, so that's very exciting. Very exciting stuff. How's the weather in Germany right now? I always forget what a fake means. I forgot to. I know that I've seen it before, but it's so rare that I actually see it. I did have to Google it. Fluffy Panda says, hi, Moon. Happy New Year. Good to see your stream. Fluffy Panda, I appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. And yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. Hopefully your New Year's going well. I'll be 30 in March. Ooh, it's an exciting time. It's a very exciting time. If you're not already, expect back pain and leg pain and foot pain and hand pain and arm pain and shoulder pain. Just expect to be in pain like the rest of your life. You'll get used to it, kind of, slowly. So, but yeah, it's good times. Footlong Icicle says, damn, I'm 39. That's not too bad. 39 is the new 29, so you're good. You're good. For vacation, pretty cold right now. No, so my family is, if for anyone who's heard of them, so my family is a member of the Mormon Church, and so my brother is actually serving a mission. He's a missionary for the church, and yeah, so he's going to Germany for a couple years to spread the word of the Mormon faith. So yeah, so he's gonna be. You might see him out there knocking on doors, trying to talk to people about Jesus. So should be a good time. Should be good. But my bro is your age though. So there we go. Yeah, it's fun time. Fun time to be alive in your 30s. Going to the Equal says, I'm disabled. I already got that. Fair. All sorts of pain then. Probably more pain than I will ever know. So yeah, good. I was gonna say good times. Not really good times. Not good times. I don't know how to end that. So we're just gonna move on now. Mather says, and wallet pain. Oh, that's true. And wallet pain. Treat your body well and don't expect them till later in life. I'm drinking the 0 sugar, so I'm technically treating my body right? I'm pretty sure my body just absolutely loves that I'm drinking diet 0 sugar Dr. Pepper at 11 o'clock at night. I'm sure. I only have pain in my left leg due to my old motorcycle injury. Oh. That's not fun. That is not fun at all. Next time there's a Mormon at my door, I'll ask, Moonman's brother? You should. Yeah, if you see him, that'd be kind of crazy. That'd be nuts. Injury. Oh wait, no, not injury. Corrected it to injury. I read injure and I auto read it as injury, and then when you corrected it, for some reason I thought you were like putting in quotations. I was like, what do you mean injury? But no. Correction to injury. Fair. I'm still puzzled how Mormons manage to be so nice all the time. I don't know. I don't get it. I do not get it at all. Interesting times. There we go. Yes. Interesting times, I think is going to be the best way to go about that. Interesting times, not good times. Yes. Justice says, water for the win. Oh, that's true. And I got my water right here. So I'm kind of healthy sometimes. I miss Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's so good. I love it. Okay, well, yeah, let's see what we can do here. So I think we're not going to worry about the snapping right now. Let's not worry about the snapping. Let's just get this to the point where we can have it be close. So I feel like there's got to be a much better way to do what I'm going to attempt to do. Because I think what we can do is we can say, if you're between... Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to say, if you're between... So that'd be 135. And let's see. So 315. That'd be 405 minus 360 would be, oh yeah, 45. Freaking, of course it's 45. So snap dial 1 to rotation of 90 degrees. Okay, so the duration is going to be 20 frames. Picture number 29. Then find the nearest upright angle. So, yeah, okay, so const angle. Okay, so I think this was the weird thing that I was having last time. I do not remember what I was doing with this code. This was definitely code that like I was struggling with and had to ask ChatGPT a few questions. And now I'm like, wait, why is it this way now? So some of this is going to be a trial and error. So I'm going to have to apologize. Okay, so then if image layer 29 has an angle of remainder 360. So it's greater than, so 1, so that would be, that one line of code is massive. It really is. Well, the reason why I did that is to basically like shorten, like, it's my way of like cleaning up the code. So, I don't know. Whiskey for the win. I can go for some whiskey. Let's see, Justice says, okay, I'm gonna go learn Japanese grammar. Oh, that'll be exciting. Good luck with that. Full Icicle says, I still have hella titanium in my leg. It doesn't set off metal detectors for some reason, though. I mean, that's good at least. That's good at least. But, yeah, not fun. I have an old coworker who is in a pretty bad motorcycle accident. He was going through an intersection, and then someone else ran a red light, and so they hit him going like 45. And he got knocked off his bike, flew like 50 feet in the air, and then he landed on his feet. And of course, because he got hit by a car going 45 miles an hour, when he landed, of course, it just like shattered like his legs all the way up and down, his hips. Surprisingly, luckily, he could walk when I knew him. So like this was like a couple years ago. But yeah, they like had to like rebuild his legs with like basically all metal. And it was, yeah, freaking nuts. But somehow still fully mobile. So yeah, not fun at all. Not even in airports? This is surprising. Can't you just do abs rotation percentage 45 less than maybe. So here's the thing. When it comes to JavaScript, I am still very much so a noob, still learning a lot of this stuff. But I think you are correct. I believe this would have, I think this would change from 360 to 45. I think. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, that one line of code is massive. Let's see. Nope. I can't take MRIs too, apparently. Oh, that is wild. That is wild. That's my accident, 100%. Oof. That is not fun. Moon, dude, I would love to sit and have some old fashions and just chat games with you. That would be a lot of fun. That would be a blast. Moonman opening all books he reads in Notepad with no word wrapping. So that's, you're not too far off. I landed on my head though. Oh, I would say that's a little bit worse. I would say you are also very lucky to be alive. Yeah, both my old coworker and you. That is absolutely wild. I'm still FAA certified. No limp or any mobility issues. That is impressive. But it was 3 surgeries and expensive. I believe it. Holy smokes. That is insane. So was it also like someone ran a red light and hit you? Honestly, that code editor is horrendous. It really is. It really is very bad. That is like, I will say, the one downside. One of the downsides to RPG Maker is this is the code editor. This is what you got to work with. This tiny little window right there. You can't resize it. Yeah, it is not fun. Not fun at all. Anyway, so I'm just going to double check and make sure. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I think. Because basically, the way that it works, so RPG Maker is very annoying, I will say, when it comes to rotating images. So they have a command called rotate picture, but you cannot tell it to like rotate a picture to a certain degree. You can't say, hey, rotate picture to be, 275 degrees. You say rotate image number 1 at a speed of 1. And it just starts to indefinitely rotate that picture at a speed of 1, which I believe is 1 degree of rotation per frame. So that is 60 degrees of rotation per second. Yeah. So basically this is to then actually set it to these specific rotational degrees over a certain amount of time so that it kind of like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so let's see here. So then, remainder. So 1. And then 359. And then set the angle to be 90. But I believe this is not... Yeah, so math, abs, angle 360. I believe this would be 90. Remainder... Okay. I may have missed a thing, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, low ride coming back from a show. You can't resize it. Nope, cannot resize it. But coming back from a show, what show do you remember? T-boned me. Ooh. And I had a GF with me too. Oh my gosh, that is even worse. I am so sorry. Yeah, so T-boned me. I had your GF with you. Hey Moon, I challenge you to make a normal RPG on RPG Maker after this is done. Maybe I will. Maybe I will do an actual RPG with RPG Maker. That'd be wild. But I could see myself doing it. Okay, so that still works just fine. Now what if we come over here? Hey. Okay, so it is kind of working. Except for this guy right here. I'm not sure. I think I should have not changed that. I think. Okay, so it's the condition here that I am doing incorrectly. Try less than 44 and greater than 329. Yeah, that was gonna be the next thing. I was like, I should probably change these guys. Yeah, you are probably correct in that. Yeah, because basically in RPG Maker, because again, they have to be different. So they have if statements, but the if statements are called conditional branches. So, I mean, like, it kind of does the same thing. But yes, so the conditional branch is the if statement. And I keep checking this just to make sure that that doesn't break for some reason. Okay, so it's still... Let's see. She flew across the whole intersection and landed on the backpack. I mean, that is very lucky that she landed on the backpack. Was she okay? Surprisingly, yes. Good. Yeah, that's very good. With how Moon uses this, I think he'd take to Game Maker 2 pretty fast. That is possible. This is very possible. All-American car show in the East Bay. Oh. Well, that sucks that you were at an amazing show like that, and then to get T-boned. 135 is obviously wrong. True. 100%. And I was on my R1 then. Ooh. I hope that, like, you got a good payout from that accident. I sincerely hope so. There are elements I would so request for RPGs to really put your Java chops to work. Here's the thing, my Java chops are extremely loose, smooth, whatever you would say to not. I still need to work on my Java chops. I'm just gonna say that. Well, that was the wrong way round. Try. You're right. I posted that back to the Discord. Medical bills were through the roof. That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna have to go take a look at that because I would absolutely love to see. Let's see. Would it be? Do you remember? Oh, there we go. The bike. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Oh, and it got T-boned. That is a beautiful bike, though. I like that. I I know that if I'm sure that my wife would not allow me on a bike, but I would absolutely love a bike. Well, the idea is would at least help you learn more. That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's and it's one of those things that like I love doing things like this because it like pushes me to try and like learn more. Oh. Okay, so it's okay. So that is technically working, except for that it snaps. Because here's the thing: like it's supposed to like ease into it. So I have one more thing wrong then. But what is the thing? What is the thing? A little money because of his weird insurance. That's fair. Get another wife then. Get several of those. Well, there we go. Yeah, I just gotta be like, sorry, honey. If you won't let me get a bike, I'm out. We out. Okay, so obviously it's just snapping. I can't really ever see all the code at once, so can't really tell. No, you're good. You are good. So yeah, so basically here's kind of what is going on right here. So this is the first one that is technically working. So we're saying, so setting a variable. So the angle is going to be the angle of the image number 29. And then another variable, so remainder equals math abs angle 360 with a remainder less than 1 or greater than 359. And then at that point, just show the angle, and then break the loop. No, you say you're out. Easy. Oh, okay. That is a little bit easier. No, she'd kill me. Even if I was like, I'm out, she'd be like, all right, if the bike's not gonna kill you, I will. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how I've written this, why I've written it the way that I have. Yeah, so it's this blue line right here. Angle 360. So would I... What a woman. I know, right? Nah, I love her too much. I would never. So that's taking the angle. So maybe, I don't know. Several of my exes kind of tried to kill me. So get used to that. Fair. I mean, to be fair, my ex-wife, my current wife, she is my second wife. Yeah, my first wife was legitimately crazy. She was nuts. Yeah. So, I have experienced that. Not a good time. So I think maybe, potentially, it might be... No, because the duration equals 20, so it should be 20 frames. Then you times 0.2. I love Cray, evidently, too. It happens. And Axel says, yo, same. You always gotta have a crazy ex. Always gotta have one. I wonder if we just throw this in here real quick, will it allow it to do its thing? Because if that's the case, so it's almost... Wait. No, 90. So maybe then. I think that's actually what I got to do. I think. Could be wrong there. Could be wrong. But we'll see. There we go. Aha! Okay, so I had it in the... Oh. Crap. So it works this way, but not this way. Okay. So. Do you just love someone just trial and erroring their way through this thing? So I believe it would then be... Okay, so you're 359.
Thanks for the follow, Div Squirrel.
Div Squirrel, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, Justice says, okay, I think I'm gonna have to go focus on the Japanese stuff. That's fair. Justice, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And yeah, good luck. Good luck with the Japanese stuff. Full High School has posted a link. What do we got here? What do we got here?
Thanks for the follow, Justice_Flubble.
What is this? Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, Justice. What? A psychosexual? I'm a psychosexual. I'm attracted to crazy girls. There's something about mental instability that... What is this? I've been inverted. That's fair. That's fair.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Oh boy. We got the voice of God coming up after the helium voice.
Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, and then, yeah, so Axel says my mom tried to kill me many times when I was a kid, too. Her last time was when she stabbed me. That's true. I do remember that. Well, I don't remember that, Axel. I remember you
telling me, which is absolutely wild. Oh boy, we got chest benders. Dating a crazy is a rite of passage.
Benedict just redeemed stream.
Oh, we got some stretches. All right, so we got bicep curls, some chest benders, and some stretches. We're gonna take care of that as soon as we catch up on chat. Thank you for the random sound. Let's see, Moon, you are in your second marriage and you look in your 20s. Just drop the skincare YouTube short already, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but thank you. I do appreciate that, though. Yeah, I don't know. I've had a lot of people, not as much anymore. When I was in my early 20s, when I was in my 20s, people thought I was still a teenager. And now that I'm in my 30s, people still think I'm in my 20s. I don't know. Although I will say, with my hairline doing the thing that it is, sometimes I'm like, ah, crap. I'm going to start looking my age soon. Here's my skincare routine. Only wash your face when you have to. When there's something on it, wash your face. Other than that, just let it do its thing. And that's my skincare routine. Let's see. Okay, we got follow. First time chatter, we've got Babe Ellen Abrajordia says, thank you for your show choice vid. Now I'm able to make and code plugin version right now. Well, you are very welcome. I'm glad that you watched it. I'm glad that it was helpful for you, and I appreciate you being here. So thank you. It's always nice to hear like when someone actually watches the videos and that it's actually useful for them. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Can't make that shit up. You really can't. You really cannot. Let's see. Matthew says, dude even has all his hair still. So not fair. A lot of his genes. I think, yeah. I think if I remember right, isn't it supposed to be like you get your hair genes from like your mom's dad? I think I've heard something about that somewhere. Anyway, he had hair all the way up until he died, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Are you like short? I thought you were 6 foot. Yes, I am 6 foot tall. 200 pounds. Yeah, it's good times. If you think your hair is bad, I'm 23 and have several white hairs, not gray, white. I have white hairs that pop up on the side of my head every now and then. My oldest brother he's the one that got the short end of the stick when it came to his hair graying. He started graying when he was about 21, and now he's I think he's 30. I guess he'd be 39 as well. Yeah, so I believe he's 39, and his hair is so white. He still has black in it, but he is like so salt and pepper. It's crazy. I think in freedom units, I am 6'2". Same. Yes, yeah. 6'2" is that is nice. That is nice. I wish that I was like 6'1", because anytime I tell people I'm 6 foot, they're always like, okay, but what are you really? Are you 5'11", 5'10 and a half? And I'm like, no, I swear I am 6 foot even. So, yeah. I have hair, but my bro does not. Yeah. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. I'm 6'5". Holy smokes. And 12 inches. There you go. That's the number. That's the number we are all looking for. That's the one we all care about. Nobody gives a crap. Nobody gives a crap if you're 6'5". It's the other measurement we're all on board for. I'm 6'5", last I checked. That's pretty impressive, Dakota. Pretty impressive indeed. All right, everybody. Now, we're actually going to get to the chest benders and the bicep curls and the stretching that Axel redeemed 4 minutes ago. And yes, let's do that really quick. Let's crank the jams. Let's do some workouts. Let's get the blood flowing so we can get this thing finished up here. Here we go. Oh boy, getting all twisted up in my wires. All right, here we go. Count them with me. We're going to put 10 on the clock. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. And the chest benders. Let's get another 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Oh. All right. And now the stretching. Oh, here we go. To the left. And to the right. Ooh. Ooh. And backwards. Oh. Oh, that was a good stretch. That was a good stretch. Thank you, Axel. I appreciate you redeeming those. Thank you. Ooh. That timing was perfect. Absolute cinema right there. Okay. Did I think I adjusted this. I hope I did. I hope I did while I was thinking about what I needed to do to adjust it. Because we should now have... I can get my keyboard to work. Nope. So, yeah, so you should snap there, and then you snap there. If I come this way? Crap, I didn't adjust it. Or maybe I did adjust it and I didn't adjust it correctly. Because I believe... Maybe it's the angle. Is it the angle that's the problem? So wait, what is this? Find the nearest upright angle. Yeah. We're not going for upright. Celix says, all right, leaving. Thanks, Askell, for the gifted sub. Celix, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you on the next one. I hope. Fingers crossed, anyway. This is the struggle of live streaming stuff when you're not an expert. You just kind of have to like sit here and stare at it and go, okay, what the freak am I missing here? Especially when you're doing very weird things. I know as you know, in terms of freaking people who actually understand this, it's not that crazy. Thank you for the sounds, Axel. Wait. Oh. I know what's going on. Okay, so we need you. I'm like 99% sure. So I believe you need to be 45. And then you would be 135. is going to be really awkward if it's not the thing that I actually need to do. If I'm sitting here like, oh, I know what I need to do, and then it's not actually the thing, that's going to be awkward.
Axel underscore Benedict cheered 5 bits. Wait, where's the Game Boy?
Well, Axel, that is a great question. So with the new stream setup, yeah, I got rid of the game, bruh. It is no longer here, but it is going to be replaced eventually. So right down here, this little green area down here. So as of right now, it's, you know, it's got the anyone who currently has an active subscription. After I go in and manually add them. Yeah, so that's where everybody is right here right now. But eventually down here in this little grass section, I'm currently working on a new game for people to be able to play on the stream. It's not done yet, but it's hopefully going to be a little bit more engaging. I hope. It's going to be kind of like the same general idea. But yeah, so I am working on that. So yeah, eventually it will be back. But for now, it's, yeah, not there. I apologize.
Axel underscore Benedict cheered 5 bits. Why not post the game run the old game on itch? I did like playing it.
I could look into something like that. I feel like I would have to flesh it out just a little bit more, because it was kind of half-baked, just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I would be down. I would be down. Okay, wait a minute. Are you just still supposed to be the exact same? Is that how I did it? See, this is the struggle of getting your code like halfway there and then being like, hey, ChatGPT, what am I doing wrong here? And then having it fix the things. And then you're like, well, it's working technically, so thanks. Because then you're like, crap. But why was it working? Ooh! And so now I get to figure out here on stream why it wasn't working or why. Yeah. So if the remainder of the angle, if the remainder is no. So that means we're not getting in here, you know? Or maybe the reason we're not getting in there is because, let me just check this really quick. Okay, so we want to show, let's turn that on. Now, if we adjust, so it's currently equal to 270. So if we don't math round this thing, oh my gosh, there we go. Let's get rid of you, over here at the end, you, refresh. Okay, so you got this number right here. So as I rotate this, it is no longer rounding, so you get like crazy numbers. So why is it so there's 45. So yeah, as you can see, it just gets to such a... Okay. So yes, you would be 45 to 135. I don't know if this is like necessarily exactly think I've done this one already, though. Yeah, it's just doing weird stuff here. So I don't think we need to have you be there. Mather says, I have an idea for your new little stream game, but I need to find the example it would be inspired by. Let's see. I remember Adventure Quest. Wait.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits.
Ooh.
I gotta go to bed soon. I'ma work a little bit on my next song and get some sleep. I think I'm good enough to work tomorrow.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, definitely should be getting some sleep. I do appreciate you being here, though, Axel. Thank you so much. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you on the next one on Thursday. Yeah, and I'm glad you are still starting to feel a little bit better. That is very good. I'm glad. Yeah, Adventure Quest. So funny enough you should say that, because it will kind of actually be a little bit like Adventure Quest. Not exactly, because when it comes to still Twitch integrations are a little bit over my head, and like trying to figure out exactly everything is still a little bit up in the air. But as of right now, I can actually pull it up really quickly. So it's going to be slightly different than this, but like, so here's kind of like the current layout-ish thing. So if you imagine, you got the green grass here, that's kind of, the green grass down here. So basically the idea will be, there will be monsters here on the right side of the screen. I might do it on the left side, but I figured left side is going to be like where I am. So I was like, okay, well, if we put it on the left side, on the right side, it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so basically there will be monsters that spawn in, and then you will use the mana to spawn in characters. And then the hope is, I need to like research this and see. I'm hoping to get it to the point where when you spawn in a character, and like this might work, but yeah, when you spawn in a character, I'm hoping to have it like show your name. But if not, basically like you'll choose if you want to spawn in a monk, a fighter, a thief, or something like that.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. I've been sick since the 20th of December. It's been, what, 3 weeks?
That's a long time.
I've had 3 different illnesses in as many weeks. I just want to be better. My throat hurts from coughing far too much.
That is fair. That is a long time to be sick, which is not fun. And I am so sorry. Because yeah, that's not fun. That is not fun at all. But hopefully, fingers crossed, you will start feeling better soon. Like fully better. Yeah, so that's kind of like the general idea is, so instead of like casting spells, you'll basically be spawning these fighters, and then the fighters will then auto attack. And so like the more that everybody spawns, and I'm hoping to be able to have enough to where like, so like this is, what is that? 3, 6, 9, 12. So this is 12 fighters, and I'm hoping to allow people to be able to like fill up this entire plane. So I'm hoping there will be a lot of like action going on down here, and yeah, and then like the boss will actually be like hurting the heroes, and it's like over time the heroes will eventually die, and so then you have to like go in and like respawn them. And I'm also trying to figure out exactly, I'm like, maybe it'll be like if you're subscribed, then like you get like a free hero or something like that that's on the screen all the time, or like it auto spawns every like half an hour or something like that. I don't know, maybe. First time chatter, Calfcasty, welcome, glad you're here. Absolutely love that first message. That is a beautiful first message. What if we can also use mana to then make our hero use one of 4 different skill / magic? And that's where I'm kind of like, I'm not sure how much I'll actually be able to do with RPG Maker. Like, I know that if I were a master at JavaScript and I could write some kind of script that would actually work properly, I could probably do something like that. The problem is, like, I'm not quite sure how to make the connection yet between like someone spawning a hero and then it being linked to that person in the chat. And that's where I'm like, I would love to eventually figure out. So that way, like, you would basically, like, you could use mana to spawn your hero. Like, you know, spend like 25 mana to like spawn a hero. And then, you know, have other things like there would be like items in the mana as well, like where you could like use health potions, like keep your hero alive. You could do things like the casting spells, the attacks. It's like they would be auto attacking, auto casting spells. So yeah, so like eventually I would like, if I could figure out how to do something like that, where it's like I could have a hero that basically grew with you, with the viewer. Like when you spawn your hero, it remembers your level, your attacks, your anything and everything like that. I would love if I could do something like that. Absolutely. I do not have the skills to do something like that at all right now. Eventually, I would love to be able to get to that point. But yeah, so as of right now, it'll probably just be you use mana, it'll spawn a hero, that hero will attack for a while, and then maybe we will have spells as well. So like you can spawn the heroes, but then you can also like cast the spells. Like you can cast healing spells, which will then like heal all the heroes back up to like max HP or something like that. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. This is why one stream game I miss was Stream Raiders. It worked really well, but it eventually got shut down. Yeah, it's kind of sad when stuff like that happens, but oh well, such is life. It comes and goes. Okay, I feel like I am going to drive myself crazy trying to like think of like how this is supposed to freaking work. I just cannot think of like what I'm supposed to do here. I don't get why it does that here, but on the other one it doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. $359 is less than 44. No, so you would be 89. 44 and 89 would put it just slightly more in. I think maybe. And then it still just snaps. Okay. So we're getting close. Oh my gosh. Okay, that... $134. I'm so... I would like to apologize. It has been a long night. There's been a lot of excitement in the stream, and my brain is not functioning at 100% capacity. Okay. So on this side, it's fine. No. Would you be 89? This is just ridiculous. So would you be 89? This is so dumb that I'm having to like... And then 91? That doesn't make sense. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. No, because now it just snaps, which like... Better just snap than have it like not do a thing. It's almost like it's No, it's not moving at all. It's just snapping. Okay. It wouldn't be inversed. So maybe, and this is radians versus degrees. I think I'm not 100% sure. So it has an angle, like the angle is what it's going off of. So I'm not 100% sure, unfortunately, which is kind of the issue that we're running into of me just like throwing code up against the wall and hoping it sticks and doesn't do anything weird. What if, and this is just maybe weirdness, but what if we say and I highly this seems counterintuitive, but we're gonna try anyway. Might as well. But yeah. Coach Ripkins. Yes, I do appreciate the chat. Here's the struggle is I am very much a JavaScript noob when it comes to this kind of stuff, and so yeah, it just like snaps into place, and I'm trying to figure out why that would be the case, because like here it goes smoothly. It's able to calculate based off of like the remaining rotational stuff, and then yeah, I don't know how to put it into plain English, but yeah. Anyway, but I do appreciate you being here, and hopefully it will not be too frustrating to watch as I struggle to get this thing working. Leginger Dev says, "How doth the morning go?" First of all, welcome. Glad you're here. It is going well. It's going absolutely fantastic. We're making some good progress in this puzzle that we're currently working on. Aside from this roadblock that we're currently experiencing, we're making some great progress in getting all this stuff working. So you can now rotate all three of these different things to be able to hopefully line them up and get this puzzle worked out. Currently, we're trying to work on getting a snapping function working, where when you have it close enough, it will then snap into place. But for some reason, over on this side, it just snaps, which like isn't the end of the world. But I'm also just like, why do you snap, but then this one goes smooth? I don't know. Anyway, that's how it goes. That is how it goes. It's coming along slowly but surely. So yeah, so basically that would be how you solve the puzzle. What if you just make each section do a short snap? I mean, well, that's kind of what we're trying to go for. Because I do want each section to be able to snap. So basically, I want it to be, if you are between a negative 45 degrees and a positive 45 degrees, I want it to snap to here. And then if you are at a 40, if you are over, so if you're then between 45 degrees and 135 degrees, then I want you to snap here, which it technically does, but I don't want it to snap so suddenly. I want there to be like a smooth transition like this one does, where it just kind of like slowly snaps into place. But for some reason, I cannot figure out this right here, which is basically, so it's setting a variable called angle, and it's setting that angle to equal picture number 29's angle. So, and the angle could be anywhere between 0 and 360 degrees. Then another is the remainder, which is basically just math abs angle 359 degrees, which maybe that's the, no, I don't know. So what I would assume is you would go 90 degrees minus 45, so you would be 46, and then you would be 90 plus 45, which would be 135, so we'd say 134. So then if it's between there, then set the angle, which I believe when I have it set to this, it smoothly does the top thing, but not the bottom one. So if I come and do this at 45 degrees, it should then, it smoothly, okay, never mind. At one point in time, I had that working. Oh, wait, no, you'd be 44, right? 44 and 136? I thought it'd be the other way around. Yeah. If we didn't want the smooth animation of it, like sliding into place, then we could just have it snap. Because the snapping should work technically works fine. But that's the problem. Is it then gets such, yeah. Let's see. Looks nice, coming along nicely. I appreciate that. Thank you. Also, I got my first Reddit hater. Oh, that's a good time. Played my game and said it was shit and the worst incremental they've played. Just another cookie clicker clone. Well, that is not fun. I'm gonna say this. I know that you and I are basically like kind of in the same boat, so like I can't really say one way or another, but maybe it'll help. Don't take it personally. There's always going to be haters out there. We were actually talking about this maybe like an hour and a half ago on the stream. There will always be haters out there. There's always going to be someone who finds a way to criticize. And I would say more often than not, most people who hate, who criticize, they only do that because you are creating something that they only wish they could create. That they wish that they were driven enough and creative enough to actually create something and put it out in the world. But instead of taking that time to actually either learn how to make a game or going through and actually being creative and putting something out in the world, they would rather just sit there and hate on what other people are creating. So if you were taking it personally, do not take it personally. There's always going to be haters out there. You could make the perfect game, and there will always be someone who will want to come in here and be like, well, let me tell you, this was the worst experience of my life. And yeah, it's just kind of how it is. So yeah, so don't take it personally. Do not take it personally. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to figure this out off straight, because like I just there's something somewhere in the code that is not setting this, that is not working quite right. 90 degrees rotation, so 20 is the duration, and this is not necessarily supposed to be finding the nearest upright angle, but that's why I put the target angle for math round angle maybe it's something in here. So you are 360 times 360. Wait a minute. Okay, I know I've said this before, but maybe that was it? And so then you would be 46 and 134. Maybe. If this isn't right, then we're just gonna call it done there and we'll just start working on something else, because yeah. Okay, so if I rotate you here, so everything works fine there still. 745. Whoa. Yeah, it still just snaps, and I don't. All right, we're gonna try one more thing, and if this doesn't work, then we're gonna call it good. So what if instead we say, what if we say 360? No, that doesn't make any sense. We'll try it anyway. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just like pull all this code out of the RPG Maker editor. Yeah, that's just... I'm gonna have to pull it all out of the editor, throw it into like an actual code editor, and be like, okay, what am I looking at? What am I seeing? What's going on here? Because again, look, like it snaps into place. Everything's fine. So, yeah. So really, all I should technically need to do, because that's all a loop. So I think if we just got rid of that and just put that in there, this could technically just be enough. So if we just say 135 plus 90, so that's 225. And then 45 plus 90 is 135. That's the case, then set it to 180. And then last but not least, we could then just say if 225 plus 90, so that's 315. Or 135 plus 90, which is 225. Then just set you to be 270. And that should literally be it. So really, it's the smoothing of like trying to move the image into place that's the problem that I'm just like, why? So yeah, so if I just go like this, snaps into place. This snaps in. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, that's... Right. What? It's angle 45. So if we say 135, I think. $225. Yeah, this is probably gonna have to be something that I just throw into an actual code editor and just look at it. Yeah, now they're all just snapping to the 90-degree angle. Except for that one. Even if we say 138. What? I have no idea. I appreciate it. I ended up just winding him up. People like that are usually pretty easy to wind up, so I can't really blame you for that one. Also, there is now a WebGL build of the game, so people can playtest it without needing to download it. Hey, that is super exciting. Do you have a link? Because I would love to check it out. 360 no scope, MLG, bruh. I hate myself for that. So enlighten me. What have you been up to the last 3 hours? What progress have you made? Beat 'em up. That's my solution. Tombstone the art. Yeah. So basically, we were running into some issues with this puzzle. So basically, the issues we were having was trying to make this puzzle interesting. Not because basically I want to draw a balance where I don't want any of the puzzles to be like overly complicated, but I want it to be engaging. So trying to find a good balance of how we are going to actually have this puzzle work. So basically we've gone through a couple of different iterations. So the first one we went through, so this was like the initial thing we went with which basically it was line up the colors so they're all in line with each other. And that was the puzzle, and it won. Not super great. So then I was like, okay, what if we do something a little bit different? And it was going to be almost kind of like a, what's that game? Like a mastermind kind of game where it was like you had to get them in the right. So basically it would be, you know, the red, the green, the purple, and that's how you had to have them lined up. But it was more of, it was going to be like a trial and error, almost like a mastermind or a Wordle kind of thing. And I just could not get that quite right. So then I tried like a triple spinner thing, couldn't get that quite right. I tried a different layout, that one didn't work out right. And then I went back to the whole triple spinner thing with different icons. And again, I was just like, it just doesn't feel quite right. So I'm just like, I don't know. Anyway, so then I finally, today we were thinking about it and I was like, okay, what if we do almost like a mixture of, if you know, like those like flow games where it's like you have like a start and an end and you have to like either rotate or like swap out the different blocks to like create a flow. I was like, what if we do something like that, but with rotating these? So the flow state would start here from the bottom, from like the center, and then you would have to like rotate them so that you could like create a path for the flow to then go through to then eventually get through here to activate the portal. Yeah, so it's basically just getting all of the UI elements created, exported, and then getting them all in here. So everything is in here. Everything's good to go. The only thing that we're kind of currently having a struggle with is the actual snapping, because in RPG Maker, they do not make rotating images easy. I mean, to be fair, this is not a thing you should do in RPG Maker. This is not a thing without JavaScript that you could do. So keep that in mind. So yeah, it's not necessarily the engine's fault, because it's just not designed to do this. Like it's just not. You can do it, obviously, like with JavaScript, you can do it. It just is not necessarily designed for it, and so it kind of struggles when you try and do stuff like this. So anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of been the struggle as of right now, is just trying to get it to work properly. Yeah, so we're getting there though. Slowly but surely we're getting there. So at this point, I think what we need to do is I'm going to probably off stream, I'm going to look at the code again. I'm just going to pull it up and just be like, okay, what the freak is going on here? When my eyes are not so tired and when my brain is not so shutting down, then I will take a look at it. But anyway, so yeah, so basically I need to look at the code, figure out why it'll snap into place here, and it'll snap into place here, but not cleanly. And then apparently if you come down here, it snaps back into the 90-degree rotation angle. I don't know why. I have no idea. It might be an issue here. This might actually need to be 360, actually, now that I think about it. These all might actually need to be 360 still, because that's the actual angle. 360 with a remainder of 315 or 225. Yeah, again, and I said it once, I'll say it again. It's one of those things that, like, I got the code mostly working, ran into some issues, threw it into ChatGPT and was like, okay, what is actually wrong here? And it was like, oh yeah, here you go. And I was like, cool, that works. And now I know that it works for here, but not for these other ones. And so I need to go in and just like be like, okay, what do I need to learn to make it actually work there? Yeah, math.abs angle 360 remainder. Yeah. Oh, all hail the orb alpha. What do we got here? Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that, everybody. We've got it over on itch. Well, first of all, I'm going to follow you. There we go. It's coming along. It's coming along. It's probably because I followed. Is that why? I may have messed it up by clicking out of the game. Run game. Here we go. It is loading. Okay. All right. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It has ducks. It does indeed. It does indeed. Just making a new build to fix resolution issues, but it is playable in full screen at the moment. Dazu, if you want to give it a go. Maybe later. I'm on mobile right now. I tried it and it just gives a gray screen. Yeah, ChatGPT is a hit and miss. Yeah, it'll get the job done sometimes, but yeah, for the most part, it's like a lot of times I just want to take where my code is, put it in there so I can figure it out, and then learn why whatever it said fixed it, and then learn it on my own. But I have not done with that with this current bit of code, unfortunately. Press the blue button in the bottom right. Oh, for the full screen? Well, so the full screen is going to look a little bizarre because I'm on an ultra wide monitor. Like technically the screen that you're seeing is an ultra wide monitor and it's just a portion of that monitor. So if I full screen it, it does some weird stuff. But I love when you can like move the mouse around and it like moves the scene around. Oh, straight into it. Here we go. We're coming to life. Free me. Free me. What? Oh, I see now. Click me. I'm trapped. Help me. Get him out. Get him out. Oh. Yeah, there we go. We did it. We won the game. Look at that. Perfect. Oh. I'm free. I've been here for so long. It was cold. Hey, you. I see you there. Come here. No, come closer. Did you let me out? Where's my master? No! They're still trapped in the orb. No matter. Touch the orb for me. When I'm gone, we will fix this. All right, fair enough. Yeah. Although I do see now the full screen is definitely needed. And you know, obviously I know that you're working on the fix. Oh, can't afford devotion power. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Woo! Hold up. Oh my gosh. I know you can't hear it because I don't have my desktop audio playing, but as you zoom out, the sound of the clicking gets quieter. That's kind of fun, actually. I like that. All right, what do we got? Orb experience. Oh, well. Let's get some orb experience then. Yeah, there we go. Devotion power. Whoops. I don't know how my mouse got over there. Oh, okay. I see now. Ooh, okay, so I can move around with the arrow keys. That's nice. Not sure. I'm assuming just that little icon is like telling me like, hey, click on this and do this thing. It's my assumption anyway. Yeah, get the stuff. I like that. I like that. Okay, so you have to click on the orb itself. Okay, good. Let's see, maybe later. I'm on mobile. Let's see, press the blue button, not the other one, full screen, but the blue one. Oh, I think it's just because it's like right next to the full screen button that it like goes full screen. It's like being covered by the full screen button. So I can't really, like even on the very edge of it, it like won't allow me. That's bizarre. That's very bizarre. It's loading, it takes time. Unity is ass. Fair. Never got ChatGPT to do a clean job unless you guide him and tell him what to do and solve. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And anytime I have to take my code, it's very like I have to be very specific and just be like, this is like the one thing I want you to do and nothing else. And sometimes it's good at it. Other times it's like, yeah, this is terrible. Okay. I was like, it makes the sound, but then nothing was happening. Touch of the devoted. Sometimes twice is nice. Oh, do I sometimes get double clicks? It's kind of nice. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, it's telling me everything's going on. Oh, that's exciting. I like that. It's all the information I need. Oh, I need, yeah. Purchase. Wha-bam! Yeah, there we go. Yours does a weird thing. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. Summon a devotee. A lost soul joins the cult. Oh, well then. We gotta get enough. There we go. He is summoned. Oh, he's summoned. Okay. I was like, where'd he go? Ah, there we go. What do you got for me, sir?
Whoa, a cultist. Haven't seen those in centuries. This dungeon used to be filled with life, but now it's so empty. I could count on you. In the past, I dragged those suckers everywhere. Try dragging the cultist to the orb. I trust you'll bring it back to its glory days. The developer also said something about right mouse to look around.
Oh,
Whatever that means.
hey, look at that. That is way better. Pray, sucker, pray, grovel. Ah, I do love me a good idle game. I'm gonna spend so much time in this thing. It's gonna be dangerous. Yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff. I'm very excited to see this like all finished and good to go. I mean, it's already fantastic. Okay, so sometimes twice is nice. Touch of the voted. Okay, so chance on click. Okay, so 2x chance on click, increase per click, and then increase. Okay, so that's maxed. So then if we do this guy, whoop, oh.
Yeah, one step closer. Now you're good at diverting. You should keep doing it. It's for a good cause, you know. However, something is missing. Where did I put it again? Oh, here it is.
What the freak just came out of him?
This old relic is to upgrade the orb. No point dwelling on it, though, until next time.
Fair enough. Oh, hey! I recognize this screen. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. That's what I like to see. So we upgrade this guy. So the other one, experience orb spawns, chance. Okay, all right. Our skill tree is new, so it's just a randomly connected to a bunch of things for testing. Fair. I remember the thing you showed on stream, and yeah, I'm excited to see what it all looks like, all said and done. You know. Yeah. That's like the one thing about idle games that's just like so satisfying. Is like once you start getting to the point where it's just like you're just going crazy with things. I know this is like not even crazy. Like this is probably still very early on, but it's still a good time. So the question is, so does this use, whoops. Okay, so through the power of devotion, your clicks spawn more orbs, +1 devotion, orbs per click. Okay, all right. Well, then I feel like I need to upgrade that one again. How much is it? 4.5k. Easy enough, easy enough. That is easy money right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so then... Oh, that's beautiful. Graphics / animations are on point. It really is. It's like, it's so... Because here's the thing with idle games, right? A lot of the satisfaction you get from games like this is just like the way that everything looks, the way that it all like, you know, meshes together and like just works and looks. And yeah, you have nailed the look and the feel. Like the vibe is spot on. Oh Lord, give me pizza. Now that is a prayer anybody can get behind. I know there's probably better ones that I could be getting, but that one seems really good. So I guess the question is then, I'm not 100% sure what it does, and that is the experience, like the experience orbs that I'm picking up. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course, of course. Like the purple experience bar right here. I'm not exactly sure what that is for. I may have missed it. I probably missed it, honestly. Knowing me. I'll be going live in a minute, just setting up, spending time watching you. Give it a go. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. I am definitely going to be... So here's the thing, though. Here's the question. Is any progress I'm making right now going to be saved? Like, if I were to close the browser or refresh, would it save, or am I going to start over again? Also go left to the door. Oh yeah, I should probably summon another guy, huh? That'd probably be a good thing to do. Oh, and we also have this door too. Further left. Oh, that's right. Another door. Oh, that's true. That's true. We got even more. We got to go. Oh. Oh. Give me the crystal. Give me the life crystal. That is a really fun spinning animation. I like that. Ooh, energy, hey? All right, let's find out. Yeah, so I'm still... And again, I probably missed it. I'm still not 100% sure what the experience bar at the bottom is. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We did get this door now. Oh, bam. Ooh. Oh my gosh. The cultist quarters. Oh my gosh, there's so much. See, that is very important, again, for an idle game. Like, you got to make sure that you've got a lot going on. Which you definitely do. You definitely do. What is also kind of nice, like, having, you know, like say, for example, with this altar right here, it is really nice knowing that, like, you can get to the point where, like, it's maxed. I'm assuming at some point, probably the altar will, like, I'm assuming probably get upgraded, and then you will have even more upgrades here. That's my assumption anyway. I may be wrong there. I'll let you know, as you won't understand just yet. Put a cultist on the right on the crystal area to collect the resources. Oh, yes. Wait, am I... What is happening? Why is it drawing a line? I don't know what's happening. I'll let him do his thing. I'll spin the crystal. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay, so I can click to spin it even faster. If not, then I can just hover over it. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. Oh, it's so satisfying. So many satisfying things. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to be playing this a lot more. I'm always looking for a new good idle game. Yeah, fantastic stuff. I may have missed it. Let's see. Let's see, another door. It hasn't got its dual purpose just yet. Spin the crystal. Needs more info. I've spent a single day on that mechanic. Fair, fair. But it's really cool looking, though. I like it. Okay, so we need 125k. Oh my gosh. All right. We're definitely going to spend money elsewhere. Yeah, so does it currently save progress, though? I guess that's my biggest concern. It'll only be a few hours long, but if you click on the altar below the diamond... Not sure. Okay. Well, I guess I can risk it, and we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, so we got volume, resolution. Okay. I'm going to give it a try. Let's see what happens. Back to the main menu. On download, yes. Oh, okay. Fair, fair. Well, let's try. If we play game. It's all still there. Well, then. Yeah, I'm definitely been playing that quite a bit because it's very satisfying stuff. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, everybody. Actually, wait, has Steam still not actually? Well, let me check really quick. Is Steam still being weird with it? If we search for all hail the, oh, yep, still not there. Well, hopefully Steam will eventually. Yeah, that is so annoying. You can reach wish list from the main menu. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Well, fantastic. Yeah, everybody, if you have not wishlisted yet, if this seems like the kind of game you'd be interested in, there's a link to be able to wishlist the game. I'll also throw it over here on YouTube as well for anyone who would be interested in All Hail the Orb. Definitely a very fun looking idle game right here. I will also, just for YouTube viewers as well, there's a link to the itch page as well. So if you wanted to give it a shot over here on the itch page, because yeah, it's definitely very satisfying. Very satisfying. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Yeah, awesome. Well, yeah, I won't spend too much more time, but yeah, super exciting. Thank you for sharing the link. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be coming back and taking a look. Is it because the word hail? I don't know. YouTube can be a little bit weird sometimes. Twitch can be... Steam can be a little bit weird sometimes when it comes to you know, what's it called? Like getting your actual listing up. So it could be anything. Well, it got approved into Next Fest. Oh, well, there you go. So doubtful. I don't know. That's very bizarre. You're not able to actually like see what's going on with it. I don't know. Very weird. Or maybe the pentagrams. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, well, I think that's probably gonna be the end of the stream. Yeah, we got some decent stuff done. I'm gonna try and see if I can spend a little bit of time on this outside of the stream, see if I can get it working just a little bit better, so that hopefully we can either be close to, if not completely done with this puzzle on the next stream, and then we can finally move on and maybe get back to either the card mechanics or something like that to get all those bugs worked out. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, well, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for everything, for the crazy amount of gifted subs, the bits. I am so very appreciative. Thank you all so much. Yeah. Well, we are going to go do a raid over here on Twitch. Yeah, so if you're over here, make sure to stick around for that. Hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. I will see you all on the Thursday stream in a couple days. And yeah, until then, hopefully all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evenings or days, wherever you may be in this world. And yeah, we'll see you then. So until then, take care, good luck, and goodbye.